Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to a podcast We'll Save This Relationship. I'm Josh, he, him.
And I'm Sarah, she, her.
Josh, he, him.
And Sarah, she, her.
I know sometimes I say Josh and he at the same time,
all
so
the
it sounds
AIs,
like she.
All the AIs think that
Our names
you're
are
Josh
Haim,
Haim,
the band Haim,
like the band Haim, and I'm Sarah Scherer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking stolen valor, apparently.
And what sucks is there is a Sarah Shower who's really good, and I don't want to steal.
Don't want to steal that thunder.
Their vower, yeah.
Yeah. On today's podcast, we talk about MegaCon because we got press passes. They were very kind to give it to us, so we're going to talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we also do our Reddit stories as usual. It's a very simple, chill podcast.
It's a good time.
It's a heckin' good doggo of a time. Yeah.
Doggo.
We're very tired.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, raise 5 stars on Apple, Spotify podcasts, hype the video, share the video, check out our Patreon, buy me a coffee, those websites,
APWSTR. Things for you to do. You better get started.
All right, gotta get started on it right now. And also, Patreon, buy me coffee, please consider it. Helps out so much. Also, all the free stuff helps out as well. Socials are down in the description. Merch is down in the description.
Mutual aid links down below.
Mutual aid links are down below. Enjoy the episode. Timestamps are down below. Have a good one, y'all.
Have a good one, y'all.
All right, we're back.
Woo!
We're on the scene. We're on the. You put one badge on me, and I'm immediately like, I have power, and I'm going to abuse the shit out of it.
We did use more press. So last year we were press also.
Yes,
and we didn't talk about it because
for some reason,
a certain reason that we maybe can't say again.
Which okay, we're jumping ahead of ourselves. Sorry. How are you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good as well. I have too much power. Is what is my main point. It's been a good week.
Yeah.
There's one thing we basically did this week, so it's kind of hard not to jump right into it, I guess.
Yes. We didn't do literally, and it just finished
today, and we didn't do today's because we gotta do this fucking shit.
That's true. We went to MegaCon.
We went to MegaCon.
Yeah.
We applied for press passes.
And we got them.
Which
was really nice.
Somehow, I think the imposter syndrome is still real. Let's talk about.
Yes.
It does feel weird being like, yeah, I do a show and like a couple people listen to it. Can you please give me a couple passes?
Please,
and they're like,
please. And they're like, yeah, sure. Talk about it.
That's not a couple people. That's like a couple thousand. Fucking advertise this event, please. Thank you.
Honestly, if we never get anything else, this is awesome.
It's crazy that we've gotten it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
That they were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
whatever. Just come through.
Who cares? Which is really nice because it's the first time I went to MegaCon was 2012 or 2013.
Yeah,
and it was really fun. Went with my friends, and it felt like the first place to be like, oh my gosh, nerds. There are other nerds in Orlando.
For those of you who don't know, MegaCon is a Comic-Con-esque where you have the expo where a bunch of people are selling nerdy stuff.
Yeah, like just little trinkets and things.
And then you have panels of like celebrities. Like this year they really went hard on hobbits. They went hard on hobbits, which should have been their motto. You're welcome to take that next year, guys. But yeah.
Hard on
hobbits, yeah.
Hard on, like hard, comma on hobbits?
No, full hard dash on dash hobbits.
Hard and hobbits. Anyway.
Hobbits who are hard, I think is what should be the title of it, right? I think that's what you're trying to say.
These hobbits are hard.
These hobbits are hard and coming to MegaCon. So now that we're not going next year, how did you feel about now that I've ruined our chances of getting
Die Hard
passes?
16, a Hobbit adventure. These hobbits are hard.
And they're dying.
And they die
and
hard.
They die hard, yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's...
It's a Comic-Con-esque convention is my main point.
Yeah, and the whole concept of MegaCon is that it's kind of like it's not just an anime con, it's not just a Comic-Con, it's not just like video games, trading cards, movies, media. It's like everything.
Every single, like they have,
which is fun.
Yeah, and like they have spaces like for just like playing tabletop games.
Yeah.
There's D&D type stuff.
There's like a place to go relax and just chill out.
They did yoga classes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool, even though
we didn't make it. By that point, we were so tired. We were like, I can't stand up.
The legs were giving in.
Yeah.
When you do 15 miles,
that was 15 miles we did?
Probably, give or take.
I did less, probably.
The first day, definitely like maybe 4 miles.
Yeah, makes sense.
Second day that I went probably was about 5 miles. Feels like I walked 5 miles again the last day. But
yeah.
So yeah, when
the first day we didn't go there for that long.
We really didn't. No.
We did walk a long time though.
We did walk though, yeah, and just kind of get the feel of the expo, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so it's like, you know, like amazingly walking 14 miles to 15 miles after video editing as your job for 5 years straight.
And you're mostly sedentary lifestyle.
And every like once a month you go out and jump rope, you know, it's, you know, it doesn't do a lot actually in the cardio in the cardio game.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? After I walked 15 miles, let's do some yoga.
Let's do some yoga. Let's, you know, these thighs, they need a little bit of we got to get these hip flexors working right now.
No, but it's MegaCon's chill. MegaCon has always been like a really cool, mystifying thing to me. When I was a kid, we would go and then you'd stand in line and get a photo, an autograph signed by a celebrity or something, and then you're like, oh my god, I met a celebrity. Oh my god, blah blah blah. Oh holy shit! And then you walk around and you see a bunch of people that are into the same stuff that you're into. Which, back then, it felt very like, oh my god, the only people I know that are into this stuff like me are my nerd friends that are not like, you know, we feel like we're on the outskirts of whatever. Because we're not into whatever's big at the time.
Yeah.
And like people on the internet. But these are like real people in my area.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or people that have flown down to...
That care about it so much.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And I've always felt like a good, like, when I go to MegaCon, I never feel judged for my body, weirdly.
Yeah.
Because everyone's in like superhero outfits and spandex or whatever, and nobody gives a dang. Like there's so many like plus size cosplayers that just walk around and they don't give a shit, and it's fucking cool, man.
I will say, weirdly, I feel like I'm getting judged, but only for the same reasons I get judged everywhere else. It's because I'm wearing a broken flannel that makes me look homeless, I think. So I think some people are like, what's this unhinged motherfucker doing here?
Weirdly enough, a little bit this year I felt a little judgment, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know, I felt it's probably because I hold myself up at home. I was insecure in general.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I mean? So it's like maybe that, but most of the time, especially when I was a very insecure teenager, where I felt like going to school, I was constantly like, oh my god, I'm like, fat. Like I'm not thinking about anything other than I'm fat. And then I go to MegaCon and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Who cares? Yeah.
Like it's a good chance to feel comfortable in your body, which is nice.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah.
And the panels, as I've gotten older, the panels are dope.
Yeah, panels are quite honestly the main reason to go, in my opinion. Like the expo's fine.
The expo's great.
Like we got those earrings that you're wearing right now, and they were like $4. We got like 2 pairs for $8, which was pretty cool. And they took coins, which was surprising.
They were very nice. It's paisley and polka dots. It's like a couple that just do like laser cut wood stuff, and it's so funny. I just looked at their website to see if it wasn't drop shipped.
And then they have photos of them actually like
doing the laser cutter and shit. And but it all looks like live, laugh, love type stuff. So it's funny that their MegaCon like material that they brought was really on point.
Yeah, they went hard to make sure like, oh yeah, get the nerd shit here. Get
all the nerd shit over here.
You know, let's get the guillotine earrings. You know, those deviants are gonna love it. Like. But no, they were chill. They were very nice. They had a story about like some kid apparently paid $85 in quarters for something.
For a Stanley Cup.
And apparently the person's husband counted every quarter.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I mean, I get it.
It's very sweet. Yeah. And the lady was like, I would have just taken it and not even counted it because it's like, whatever. It's probably fine.
Yeah, I feel that.
So they seem very chill.
Yeah, it was weird though when like the only money that I had at the time and still was the $5 coin roll of dimes and then 12 loose quarters and just showing it in my hand being like, can I listen, this is currency. All right, listen.
Can I have the earrings for my girlfriend?
Do you have a physical storefront? You could use this change at the physical storefront.
Do you want it?
Wawa probably will take this. If you want to get a sub later,
this is legal tender.
This is legal. I swear to God, coins are real. Okay, please let me. Listen. But no, they were nice about it.
Yeah.
I'm being an asshole.
Yeah.
So fucking But no, you are right about the panels being the main thing, I think.
Yeah.
I don't. I guess I've never really cared too much. Like I've always been kind of a nerd, I think is fair to say.
Well, I mean, I feel like before we went to MegaCon last year or the year before, because we did pay the first time we went.
Yes.
You were very much like, I don't know, what is there to do there?
A little bit, yeah.
And then you start reading off. The cool thing about MegaCon is you start reading off all the stuff they have.
And you're like, holy shit, they got this guy? Yeah.
What the hell?
And then you're like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is dope.
So I like doing that. Yeah, like this year, like they had, which we did the Reno 911. There was Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
There was Josh Holloway from Lost, but that was
I missed it.
2.
Yeah, that's okay
because I
sometimes there's lots of people there, so it's like not a big deal.
True. Yeah.
Especially once you go there enough times, you're like, you've like Giancarlo has been there for the past 3.
I believe so.
3 years.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Which I also think very specifically last year he was there for Mandalorian, and this year he was there as part of Breaking Bad specifically, which is nice that there's like a different focus when he showed up.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, like Helen Hunt from Twister.
Yeah.
And like it was a very good time. And there are some reservations. Very quickly, I do want to say sometimes it was confusing.
Yeah, the panel, it's always confusing, but this one felt really unorganized, I feel like.
Yeah, and okay, it was more organized than last year.
But only because so there are 2 buildings at the
Orange County Convention Center, which I used to work at.
Yeah.
And I always liked the West building better because it meant I didn't have to drive across iDrive to go to fucking...
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's the North-South building, which is what it was last year. And it's a huge, unreasonably huge building.
Yes.
And they took up the entirety of it.
Yeah.
But in order to get to some panels, you would have to walk the entire length of the building to get to either the north or south side. So if you had a panel on the south side, you'd have to walk like a couple thousand feet at least to get to the other side of it. And like,
and I think because it was so big, they oversold their tickets. So it was insanely packed, which was
ridiculously packed.
I still don't know. We wore masks and we did not get sick. So wear your masks, kids.
Wear your masks. They work.
Yes.
Amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the other thing too is like a lot of the times, because they do have like exterior walkways to get between the north and south side. It's in the Florida heat. I know they're probably covered, but it's still pretty bad. So you walk through the expo, but then the expo's crowded as fuck.
Right.
And it wasn't as good as this year's where they're in the West building.
It was so chill.
It was way more chill.
It was so nice. Genuinely.
Yeah. And like it reminded me of the one 2 years ago because 2 years ago it was in the West building.
Yeah.
Which is the better building of the 2. And straight up, like it was genuinely like it was not as busy, but it was still busy.
Yeah.
The panels were still full. Like we were able to get into the Breaking Bad one, but that one was pretty packed.
I was really surprised that we got into the Breaking Bad one.
Me too.
Because usually those big ones we don't get into because we somehow, ADHD or not, we get there a little like close to the time. But
not at the right time to actually get in before they cut people out or cut them out. Yeah.
Because there are too many seats.
Yeah.
You know?
Which I will say, I am surprised they had the Breaking Bad panel where they did because it was small. In a very, like, not very small, like there was like an Improvengers, like an improv show we went to, and it was bigger than that.
Love the Improvengers.
Yeah.
Improvengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they only had like what felt like half a big room.
Yeah.
It was like maybe a quarter of the size of the Mr. T panel.
Yeah, well, okay. Do you want to go in? Let's just talk about it as it comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Mr. T also.
Yes.
I'll do a quick list. You know what I mean?
All the people that we've seen, yeah.
Mr. T, we saw Mr. T panel.
Yes.
We saw a panel about your first year of voice acting.
Yes.
Tips, which was really nice.
That was actually insightful, and I really appreciated that.
That was our first panel. And then we saw, you saw Reno 911.
I saw Reno 911 and Helen Hunt.
And Helen Hunt. Did you see anything else on Saturday?
I don't believe so. Because I was looking around, and we'll talk about this later about AI.
Yeah.
But I was trying to do some research by just walking around the expo and seeing stuff. But those are the only 2 panels I saw that day.
And then Saturday we saw Breaking Bad with Giancarlo Esposito and Dean Norris.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we also saw the Improvengers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And it was our last show of the con, too, so it was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice to see him.
We can go chronological, fuck it, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Was the first one Mr. T?
Yep, I think so.
That was on Thursday. Mr. T had 2 separate panels, which I find interesting.
He had a lot of panels.
Yeah.
He
was working. Like,
he came out, I don't know why I didn't think he wouldn't be, like, Mr. T is such a constant in my, not like I'm constantly thinking about Mr. T, but it's like Mr. T is just like a guy in my mind of the guy that says the thing.
Yeah.
You know? That I just, when he came out and he's so old. I don't know how else to say it. I'm sorry, Mr. T, but he's great.
He is a natural performer. Yeah, I do agree that he had such a good stage presence. I found out why. His dad's a preacher.
Yes.
And this was
preaching.
We went to church. We went to church for an hour.
He did. And he did talk about the Bible, but I will say a lot of it was mostly just things that were, I don't know, don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Like, it wasn't anything where it was like, and this is why you should hate XYZ. It's more like it had just more of a love aspect to it.
Yeah. And a valid, like, I grew up in hard times and these are the things that I did that helped me. And I feel like I'm blessed and thank you very, like, I think out of all the celebrities that we saw, which all of them were valid in the ways that they responded to fans, Mr. T felt like the most weirdly, like, not beloved, but like grateful. He definitely felt like a grateful guy.
Yeah, I agree with
that. For having as many fans as he did, which was very, like, he's the most humble guy, I think, there. Like, he had some, like, he would do like an old guy kind of being like, oh, stop it, I'm not gonna listen to you. Yeah,
he was definitely doing stuff like that.
Be nice to me, makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, like, how it's okay for men to cry and things like that.
Yeah.
He also said he is a cancer survivor, which I had no idea.
I did not know that either. Yeah.
He had T-cell lymphoma.
Yeah.
Which is, like, crazy. I was telling my friend, because he said that something that changed his life was that he had got to work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Then when he himself got cancer, he was describing that he feels like he got cancer to learn where the kids that he's helping are coming from, which is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You might as well be a saint, you know? Like, that's holy crap.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
No, yeah, he was genuinely, like, kind and, like,
a very kind and nice person.
And I will say, he stood up the entire time. It was
awesome. He would not sit down.
He would, every time he was asked a question, he would, so he came out, he did his first little spiel, sat down, the interviewer asked a question, get right back up.
And he would just get up,
and then sit back down, get right back up. Does it also for all the fan questions, which I think he did 3, maybe, because he did.
He kept going off,
Yeah,
and it was awesome. It was like he was just walking around. Somebody would ask him a question, and then he'd pick up his little microphone, and he would go, and he would walk around the stage and just go, Let me think
about this.
Let me think about this. And it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It just slapped. I don't know.
It was a good panel. Yeah. I think they really went, MegaCon, to give it credit, went pretty all out this year.
Yeah.
Like, even the stuff that we didn't get a chance to do, like, there was a John Carpenter Halloween panel.
That's pretty dope.
There was a mummy panel with Brendan Fraser. There was a Halloween Horror Nights panel.
2 different mummy. There was a Brendan Fraser panel, and then there was a mummy panel.
Oh, okay,
for some reason, the mummy panel, which I assume it's something we'll talk about, that happened. That was like a big deal that we weren't a part of.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully, but but everybody
we are going to talk
out.
about some of the negatives, I think.
Yeah, we're not just going to be glazing MegaCon, but it's like regular convention stuff. I feel like.
And listen, MegaCon. Listen,
we love you.
We love you.
Invite us back.
So
please.
when we judge and criticize you, it's out of a place of love. So keep giving us the fucking passes.
Please keep giving us the passes.
But no. So I do like the panels themselves. Like there was a Halloween Horror Nights panel.
Yeah.
And I was actually intrigued by this one because they actually did their first house announcement at the panel specifically.
Oh, really?
So like,
do you know what house it is?
It's they finally officially announced that it's Jack and Dr. Oddfellow, which if you're a Halloween Horror Nights fan, those are like Jack is an original character. Dr. Oddfellow was part of Jack's story, and now he had a character, and he was there like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're both going to be here for year 35 of Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, hell yeah.
But they did the character reveal and the house reveal there, which is pretty big, I guess, and it's also pretty early.
It is pretty early.
But I will say I'm now getting everybody on TikTok being like, all right, here's the updated speculation map for Halloween Horror Nights 35. It's happening in 6 months.
They used to do like cool ARG websites where you could play games to unlock the houses.
But now you gotta go to MegaCon now.
Now you gotta go to freaking MegaCon. Yeah.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
But no, it was pretty sad. Like there was also a Carl Urban. Just himself, just by himself, talking about, I think, The Boys specifically, but...
Yeah, there was a couple of them where you feel like they should be grouped together, but then they were, like, one person was not there, or
sometimes, like they were grouped together, and then maybe would have an own...
Yeah.
Which I will say, one of the things that I guess, a con is I didn't understand the placement of people, like... The Breaking Bad panel, which we'll talk about soon, I feel like it was in a smaller theater than it should have been.
Yeah.
Also, there was some confusion around where panels were, but... And
they seemed like surprised that many people showed up at the Breaking Bad panel. And it's like...
It's the Breaking Bad panel. Like, I'm sorry. It's the Breaking Bad panel. Like,
what do you mean? And also, like, Giancarlo's been coming to MegaCon for the past 3 years.
So, there's going to be plenty of people that are
data.
Like... Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Well, we did it as just the Mandalorian and just him for Mandalorian. It was full. Let's throw in Dean Norris.
Let's just throw in another guy. Which Dean Norris was awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He so reminds me of your dad.
Yeah.
Like, almost exactly.
Kind of is, yeah. Like, he's very much...
so crazy. Josh's dad is exactly like Dean Norris.
Yeah.
I don't know how to...
Describe it.
He just is.
Before that, though, I do want to talk about the 2 panels I saw on Saturday.
Yeah.
I went to the Reno 9-1 panel.
Or Friday.
Friday, yeah, you're right. My days are confused right now. I'm tired of the fucking... okay, Reno 911 was on Friday. It was at like 2 in the afternoon. Pretty nice. I do want to talk about the moderator real quick. Because the moderator was the same moderator at the Mr. T panel.
Yeah.
Mr. T panel, he was very much like hyping up Mr. T and doing the like...
Which I think is the correct thing to do.
Yeah.
Like you don't... I was very grateful that he didn't try to reel him in and make him answer questions. Yeah. Like the entire time he was like, tell him.
This is not a complaint.
Yeah.
This is not a complaint. This is just an observation that I'm making that I think is kind of humorous. He was very very...
I think it shows he does a good job.
Yeah, he's able to switch. He went from very clean, polished, Mr. T fan to...
I am a Christian.
I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian like you,
Mr. T. Do not worry.
Yes.
To, hey, Tom Lennon and Cedric. I can't remember his last name right now. Yarborough, thank you.
Yeah.
I fucking love your show.
Your show's fucking dope.
Also, you were on the fucking Boondocks. That shit's awesome too, man. Let's go. Let's fucking party.
Yeah.
If you didn't laugh at that joke, you fucks are racist. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was really funny. They were dressed up as the Reno 911 characters, which was nice. And at some point during that, I did take down notes because I wanted to remember a couple specific moments.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a guy dressed up as Morpheus in the front of the front row.
Baller.
And this is going to be the theme of this panel is Tom Lennon getting out of being racist.
Okay.
So Tom Lennon at some point references the guy dressed as Morpheus and like, oh yeah, like Blade over there, right? Like Blade. And then the guy was like, no, I'm Morpheus. And everyone was like, oh shit. Oh, wait, really? Have you seen Blade? You look like Blade.
Oh no! Oh no!
And he was going deeper and deeper into this whole. Well, also
this whole bit, yeah,
for this bit, and also Cedric, I think, was egging him on, like, yeah, no, keep doing this, man, keep.
That's so good. That's so Reno 911.
And he kept, because the guy dressed as Morpheus did have a blade, and then at some point, Tom Lennon was like, okay, that's why I thought you were Blade, because Blade has a blade, and then everyone's like, in the second movie, Morpheus has a blade, and he's like, fuck, I didn't see that one.
I watched Matrix 2.
I didn't watch The Matrix 2, or who the fuck do you think I am?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And that kept getting brought up the entire time. I think sometimes he just brought it up on himself during like dead air, where he was like, I'm sorry, real quick. Just
that's so, to go back to it is great.
Yeah. So there was that during the fan question. Someone asked Cedric very specifically question just about him.
Yeah.
So Tom Lennon was like, oh, you got this. I'm going to go pee.
And he got up and left.
He
apparently.
got up and left and walked not to the backstage bathrooms that I know were there because I worked there.
Yeah.
He went out to the public floor with a staff member, keeping him like safe, I guess. I don't know,
like a security guard. Or something.
And he just walked past everybody.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, it was a very fun panel. I wonder if someone did record it.
Hell yeah! Most panels, I think they are recorded, so you can look and see.
Look into them, yeah. Like I know the Halloween Hornets one. There's definitely there's 20 different angles of it. Like it's so funny.
That's so funny.
And everyone,
I looked up to see if the Breaking Bad panel was put online or reported on what happened during it, and no.
Really?
Fucking, I did not see anything.
Fuck that
happen.
shit. Have you guys, Halloween Hornets just happened. That's all that fucking matters.
I know, it's so crazy to me.
This is Florida.
It's one of the best things I think that scratches our neurodivergent brains is seeing what every person is very people watchy, because you get to see what everybody's into, who they react to. It's some shit where you get to see like a guy dressed up as well, there's the Spider-Man and the conga line.
Yeah.
Of course. The Spider-Man are always on some fucking bullshit at conventions, but it's like Batman on the phone screaming at the hotel reception, like,
what the fuck you mean my luggage is lost? I gave it to you guys.
I paid for late checkout.
And then they take the mask off. No, can you hear me? Okay,
and it's
listen.
Just like he's turned into Greg,
Yeah.
And he's more sinister than being Batman.
But then he puts the mask on, and then he does the Christian Bale voice to try and be intimidating. Like, I know where you are. I know the hotel.
I fucking saw a guy while you were in the bathroom right before we left on Saturday, who's dressed up, and I didn't know this at the time because we hadn't gotten home and watched the Scary Game Squad playthrough of Resident Evil 9.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers for people that haven't seen Resident Evil 9.
Spoilers for what Sarah's about to say.
Yeah. Oh no. But he was dressed as Wesker from Resident Evil. And so he was walking around, and I guess the vibe of Wesker, and I don't know too much about Resident Evil, so I don't know, is very like he's got the code or whatever, and he's, is kind of like, he's very like anime, and I'm mostly referencing a scene in Resident Evil 9 where Leon is shooting at Wesker, and Wesker's like, I thought that was so funny because he was just like a kid, right? Like a teenager or just a short adult. He was shorter than me. So, he was just kind of walking through and it was a very good cosplay. And then he looked around, looked at the men's bathroom like he was Wesker from Resident Evil 9, and then walked in like, I guess I'm gonna go in there. And it was really fucking funny.
Did he walk out immediately afterwards?
Yes.
Or was that was him? Okay, because I remember like once or twice, because all the bathrooms were full.
Yeah.
I would be waiting in line. Some guy in a cosplay would show up. I think someone was dressed up as one of the guys from Team Fortress 2 at some point.
Yeah.
Walked into the bathroom, saw me waiting, and just fucking left. I was like, I'm next in line. Like, it's okay, man.
Yeah, you can chill.
You can chill out for 3 fucking seconds.
Yeah, like, it's fine.
Yeah. That's so funny.
But I do like to see people in cosplay and act different and shit.
Yeah, like go back to like their normal selves for a second.
It's fun.
When there was the guy dressed up as something, and they were yelling at their kid to fucking, I'm in front of 202.
I'm not gonna play I'm not gonna search for you all fucking day.
Yeah, get your ass over here.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's fucking awesome.
Sometimes you just overhear random shit. Like I heard out of context, like, well, 18's not that young. Like,
yeah.
And it was like two.
Or 17.
17's not that young. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, okay, it's two women talking to each other, I think, but also it's just still weird to hear.
It could still be predatory.
Like, you know, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like so loud that it's over the regular convention noise. So I'm like, why do you believe so much in what you're saying? Like, why?
And, you know, it's definitely out of context.
Yeah, hopefully. I know. Yeah.
Hopefully,
but
I was hoping it was just like them talking and the 17-year-old is like, "Oh, I'm 17, I'm sorry," and then
I don't know
it's
how.
Okay.
17's not that young.
That's some awkward like Curb Your Enthusiasm shit.
Yeah,
where it's like, no, I don't mean it. Like I don't believe in what I'm saying. I want to make you feel comfortable because I don't. The last thing I want to do is make a 17-year-old feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to Friday real quick.
Yeah, back to Friday. We did voice acting. First year in voice acting.
Oh, yeah. That was also on the same day before 911. Yeah, sorry.
Thursday.
Whatever. Fuck that.
We're jumping around.
But yeah, the voice acting panel, I want to
really
give
good.
credit, was actually informative.
It was.
Was it last year or 2 years ago? We went to a podcasting panel.
Yeah. That shit was awesome.
And maybe this was us being assholes.
No,
but
they were good, I thought.
They were good. I don't remember them being as insightful as this.
They weren't bad. They didn't give away bad advice.
That's fair.
For new podcasters.
That's probably what it was, because I remember that very specifically being...
But it wasn't like... It was for specifically... It was like how to get your start in podcasting or something. And we went, being the assholes that we are, like, let's get our fucking start in podcasting.
Let's see. Yeah, let's figure out
how
this shit
we're
work.
Big fucking bitches in the podcasting. Let's get on over there.
Yeah, we think we were tough shit. Yeah.
But it was good advice. I did actually take some advice that has helped us from that panel. Like they said, get on Tumblr, which is why there's a podcast Tumblr.
Fair enough. Okay.
It was because of these people. They've sparked my inspiration of wanting to do a D&D podcast, make Dirty 20s a full D&D podcast and do all that stuff.
Fair. Okay.
And I don't know. I was inspired by them.
That's fair. I wasn't as inspired by them because I feel like I was hearing a lot of the same things. I will say in this panel, I did hear a lot of the same things, mostly stuff that I feel like I had forgotten about, but then was reminded of.
Yeah.
But even then, it felt like more validating than it was like, oh, I already fucking know this. You know what I mean? Where it felt more like, okay, I did know that information, so I actually do have.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is like it doesn't mean that the panel was bad. It just means that you weren't in the right headspace.
Oh, that's fair.
For the information, you know? And it's like, too, it was like, that podcasting panel was not for us. It was for people that wanted to get into podcasting for one reason or another, that literally were just like, how do you use a DAW?
Yeah.
How do you use an interface? Do I need an interface? Do I need a USB microphone? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, then they were talking about like making a curated podcast, like with sound, like they write their own music to put in the background and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I do remember that.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh, okay, whatever. And they didn't talk too much about the marketing aspect, but also like if you're just starting out, do you really need to talk about the marketing aspect of it that much?
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
Like you shouldn't overmarket yourself before you realize, if you love it,
That's fair. But the voice acting panel, I feel like I got more out of, because there was also a lot of new information and new places to look into.
Yeah, it was also people that were like really established,
like working for like 6+ years at least,
and like getting booked with like business, like what was it? Texas Roadhouse was one.
Texas Roadhouse and was it
Bojangles?
It might have been Bojangles, and it was, I think, like like a car company.
Yeah.
And it was funny too, because he was like, yeah, when you hear that redneck voice,
that's me.
That's me.
One of them was who lives
in Orlando, apparently.
Yeah, or in the area. He was like, oh, I'm the voice of Talking Tom, which is really cool. Which is a game that I only know because of its memeability.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool stuff, and it was really cool too, because they were talking about their voiceover work, and somebody was like, oh, that's the thing that got me into anime, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like someone else that does like audiobook stuff sometimes.
Yeah, mostly was into audiobooks. Yeah. But it was very nice, honestly.
They gave away a fucking coupon.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
They don't even make money off of, which is nice.
Yeah, for voice acting lessons.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to share here.
You needed to go to the panel.
You need to go to the panel. So that's not my fucking problem. You weren't there. Whatever.
Gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was very informative, which was nice. The only other panel I did without you on Friday was Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
Helen Hunt, I think, was very, and similar to Mr. T, very humble. Very much like, very down to earth, I would say. And talking about like other projects that weren't just Twister. And like a lot of people actually didn't bring up Twister. They brought up like, I don't remember what the other movies are, but like other like pretty pivotal roles that she has had.
Yeah.
That personally I haven't had experience with. I can't even remember the movies, but like it was very nice that like it wasn't just Twister.
Well, I know Helen Hunt from other stuff, but I would have to like if somebody would have to say it for me to know.
Oh, As Good as It Gets, I believe. Is that on there?
Yeah. Castaway.
Yes, Castaway was brought up. I remember that.
Yeah. Sexual healing. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. I do this panel though, real quick. It was very good. It was very like I think also for me in that moment it was very good. She brought up the idea of invisible work is what actors do, and I feel like we do invisible work, definitely not on the same level as an actor in Hollywood or Atlanta or whatever. But like there's invisible work that we do to do this show.
Well, it's interesting because I think there's invisible work with every job, really.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, like even fucking Subway. And I mean like, and I only really bring up Subway because you watch them make the sandwich.
That's true.
You know? But there's other shit going on behind the scenes of the Subway that you don't see.
No, yeah.
That, yes. And I think people, maybe we really do focus on what's in front of us. And with every job, there is that sort of aspect. So people that have jobs know that. Like you're an accountant and somebody yells at you that they didn't get their payroll on time. Now, this isn't hating on accountants. I just use accountants as an example because my mom was one and I know a bit about it. Your accountant doing payroll and people didn't get their payment on time and they yell at you for not doing it.
Yeah.
But they don't know that you're doing like 3 accountants worth of jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
And it really you're overworked and that's why that happened.
Yeah.
And it's like you can understand that, but then for some reason you get put in front of a actor and when they say it's also there's more work than just rocking up and saying your damn lines in front of a camera. For some reason people are like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah. I think someone said a quote, and I don't remember which panel. It might have been one that we saw together, but it was like, you tell someone to, you're going to film someone, like, tell them, hey, walk in with a glass of water, and they'll look the most fake they ever have.
I think that was maybe somewhere else.
That might have been even that might have been the Helen Hunt one now that I think about it. But
because I didn't hear that from the others.
Yeah, but it's like, I think that's what they mean by the invisible work of it very specifically. I will say too, and I think with podcasting, right? Like I know I have the mic in front of me, but like at Subway, for example, you have the ingredients in front of you and you're doing shit with your hands at the same time. You're an accountant, you're working in fucking
QuickBooks or something.
QuickBooks, yeah. Like the only part of this job that I feel like is work is when I'm video editing. But that's because I'm in front of the computer. But here talking with you, I'm like, this is how it be.
Yeah, well, and
people
I think
want me to do this.
Well, and I think also you're a very natural performer. Like, I think I definitely am not. I think there are times when I'm funny, and it's because I don't know why I'm funny, and it's just I do it naturally. But like performing wise, there are many. I feel like more often, many times where I'll say something and it comes across the complete wrong way.
Yeah,
and that's a failure on me as a performer.
No, and I've definitely had those moments too. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure everybody does, but I mean, like, I do feel like before I even met you or before we ever started this, I was not good at performing, but I would do it.
No, yeah, like,
and for a lot of people, that's a difference between being a good performer and not being a good performer is just doing it. But there is a talent and a skill to this that you have to hone.
Yeah, and I think that's my other, like, that's the second part of that thought where in this moment it doesn't feel like it's working, but I am working.
You are working,
I'm having to think about what the fuck I'm saying.
You're just doing it naturally.
Vocalize. Yeah, but it's still work.
Yes.
Like, it's still, you know, going to take a toll on my body.
Yeah.
Like, if I talk too much on a stream, I'm going to have a fucking horrible throat
voice,
for the next rest of the day at the very least.
Well,
like,
you know, and this is why we'll come to heads because both of us think that we're not working enough. So if something's not happening, I think I'm not working enough because you're doing this as work, which I recognize as work. And then you're going and doing the editing, which I recognize as work because I do the editing for the gaming also. And that shit kicks my ass. You know? So for the longest time where you were just doing the editing and I was just showing up, and then sometimes I couldn't even show up, I was like, what the fuck? I'm a fuck. I'm just a fuck. I'm just a fuck, man. But that's also not a lot of the work is making sure you're in a good headspace to be able to do it on time.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
You know? So, I mean, yeah, it's just all work, man. You're just working.
Yeah.
Not to pat ourselves on the back for being hard workers. We're not those guys in the...
We're pressed, Sarah. We do a lot of work. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not the oil guys, you know, pushing the oil around or whatever.
And gonna go save the world and by putting a bomb on a meteor or whatever.
Yeah. And then scroll the poster that I made of us. Yeah.
But no, fucking... yeah, so that panel is good. I will say, overall this year also, fan questions were all pretty decent from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Except for one that I have not. Are you going to talk about one from?
I was going to talk about the Breaking Bad one.
That one we'll talk about in a second.
One?
There's a separate one. This one was weird. Just a weird question.
Okay.
Where it was during the Helen Hunt panel, and it was very specifically some guy went to the William Shatner panel. And William Shatner, I guess, at some point said he was going to buy land in Orlando. So the guy goes up and is like, "Hey, hi, Helen. Hi, we're on a first name basis." And was like, so I was at another person's panel and they brought up the idea of owning land in Florida. And it got me thinking, do you have any plans of buying land in Florida? And I think she was like, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Well, I mean, that's on the question.
Yeah.
Ask her. You don't ask a yes or no question. You know what I mean?
That is fair. Yeah. All I remember in the moment, though, is I wrote, you can see landowning question, 3 question marks. William Shatner mentioned 3 question marks. Can I bring up, there was one, this was so funny to me. Yeah. I saw a guy right in front of me at the Helen Hunt panel. 90% of the time he was playing a match 3 game on his phone.
That happened at Breaking Bad too. Someone was playing Tetris.
Really? I didn't see that.
It was awesome.
Shit. It's really funny too that it was match 3 because I got a TikTok ad today that was like the premise of it was
yeah.
The premise of it was like learning a new board, new card game, and it's a bunch of wacky different hard things. Like you got to touch the crown and then you have to look under the table and then you look back up the table and then you win. Oh, you didn't win. Hey, instead of playing that complicated ass game, play this baby shit fucking match 3 game and you don't have to worry about a shit, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah, real.
And it really just felt like, only dum-dums play. Smart people play complicated tabletop
card games that are real strategy.
But you're a fucking idiot.
Strategy.
Oh, you can't handle a couple instructions? Play match 3.
Yeah. Some of them card games do be going crazy, though.
But yeah, no, Helen Hunt was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to both of us having panels. Breaking Bad was our first one on Saturday.
Breaking Bad slapped, dude.
That was probably my favorite panel of... If it wasn't the funniest, it was probably my favorite serious one, and then Reno 911 would probably be my second.
Yeah.
But it was so...
That shit slapped.
Dude, they have such a good chemistry together.
They really do.
Dean and Giancarlo.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. I don't know how to describe it. Like they're both naturally and also Dean Norris, I feel like you are right that he's a lot like my dad in the sense of he's just kind of I kind of just do the job. I
love panels like that where they just kind of oh my god, what was it? Sean Gunn, when we saw Sean Gunn last year.
I was thinking of that one too.
Or 2 years ago maybe. And we went and saw Sean Gunn and every question was because he does the half of the questions were, hey, Gilmore Girls. You were Kirk and Gilmore Girls.
Which is how I felt during the Helen Hunt one, where it was bringing up like all the other movies she's done. But but then the other half were like,
you were
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper, Rocky Raccoon, and Galaxy.
Have you guys ever like talked or whatever?
Have you ever like talked or interacted? And he's like, no.
He wasn't on set really. I just kind of showed up and I did the mocap and I would say the lines, but then I would just kind of leave.
Literally. And so then and every time someone would ask him like, hey,
hey man,
hey, did you ever improv anything? And like, if it was Guardians of the Galaxy, he'd be like, no. I just read the script because that's the job. And then
if it was, say that, you're right.
And then he would do Gilmore Girls and it was like, yeah, I was always trying stuff as Kirk. Like you could tell he fucking, not that he didn't love being Rocky from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm willing to bet he didn't expect as many Gilmore Girl questions.
Was it like his motherfucking brother's directing him? Like probably not going to. It's a different vibe.
I will say too, it is also kind of crazy when you go to a panel and you bring someone else up that's close to the person. You more ask a question about the person you brought up, and I think that might get annoying.
Yeah, and Sean Gunn for sure. He didn't seem like he liked talking about his brother a lot.
Yeah, he wasn't an asshole or anything. No, he was very
like,
much.
I'll just talk about it. Yeah,
but he did perk up a little bit when it was a Gilmore Girls question.
He loved Gilmore Girls questions.
Loves Gilmore Girls.
It was crazy. That was really rewarding for me. That panel. I think about it still.
And I think this panel with Breaking Bad, I think it had both of that, which was really nice. Because I think Dean Norris is I just go in, clock out.
Clock in, clock out.
And then,
but no, because he even brought up that there's, playing Hank, he felt like when he was going through Hank's like emasculated part of Breaking Bad, that it affected his mental,
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really cool, because I do think sometimes celebrities, when they don't want to answer a question, which I think is funny, they'll just be like, no, I just do the script. But at least he was like trying to give thoughtful answers as well.
I agree with that.
I thought was interesting.
I think what I'm trying to say is like his dichotomy was very much like matter-of-factly, cracking jokes. And Giancarlo was also cracking jokes, and sure, but he was going very in depth of talking about the emotional stuff a little bit more, I think, in general.
Yeah, you can tell that people have been on Giancarlo's, like, just annoying the shit out of Giancarlo. Like,
what do you mean, Sarah?
My God, like the amount of times that he's like, no, I don't want to just be Gus Fring over and over again. I'm not typecast because I accept the job.
Yeah.
I decide what I want to do.
Yeah.
I have agency in my life and my career.
Actually, yeah. Amazingly.
Which is fucking awesome. And I'm glad that he's able to do it. And, he's like, if you want somebody to, he was just talking about playing the dictator in Far Cry.
Oh, they brought out a knife apparently, and he apparently almost walked out.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing this. That. I want to talk about, because he just sounds like a guy that really is passionate and loves acting and wants to act
and do new things with it, and not just do
the same thing over and over again.
And he's not typecasting himself. You're right. He is doing different things in each thing. Yeah,
and people just see him and think, because of how iconic his character is, oh, that's Gus.
Which no, like even in like The Boys, like he very much is different. He's so different.
Yeah.
Like, even in Far Cry, I feel like I haven't seen much of Far Cry, but I feel like he's pretty obviously different, but maybe that's one of those things where it's like in that moment, I wonder if we have more insight from doing something lesser in the grand scheme of like being public, but still being public figures and having similar thoughts of like,
I didn't even think of that. I was just like, damn, that must suck.
No,
it must suck to have annoying ass Breaking Bad fans on your ass all the time.
I wonder if he was more annoyed at the Grogu questions, the Mandalorian stuff, because at some point he was like, I can't really talk about this, and then people were still asking questions about it.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like, but I liked working on it.
Yeah.
Next
one.
Yeah.
Which that makes sense. Like, I mean, what he can't say anything about it, man. What the hell? But then so then
you got
I was confused because I am not a huge Breaking Bad fan. I watched like a couple, like almost up until the last season of Better Call Saul with you.
Yeah.
I've seen like the first couple of episodes of Breaking Bad, maybe the first season. I don't think the first season, but like So I know of, I've seen like the big scenes. So I know the like kind of overarching story a little bit.
Yeah.
Of Breaking Bad. But I don't know like every detail of what happens in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I went into it knowing Giancarlo Esposito's name. And I know Dean Norris's name from like the memes.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Which I told you about one that you didn't know about when he accidentally tweeted out sex gifs instead of searching it.
I think I had heard it.
Okay, yeah.
I heard of that one. But anyway, if I can so I was confused because people were just coming up and it was multiple people. They were like Jean.
Yeah.
Which turned into John, which turned into Juan.
Yeah, like everyone was just okay. So this last guy comes up, not last guy in the question, but it was
which was baller. I love that Giancarlo said, you know, he interrupted him and stood up for himself, which he obviously it seems like not the guy to fuck with.
Yeah,
like, about anything. In this, he's a very upfront kind of guy, which I really respect. And is very passionate and stuff.
And he was telling him, hey, here's how I say my name. And he started saying it. And the guy started trying to say it at the same time, like as Giancarlo. And he was like, no, listen. Well,
and because earlier somebody asked, I think either the interviewer or somebody in the audience or something.
Yeah.
Had asked him like, how did playing Gus, you know, change or did it make you feel like, how did you differentiate between the sort of horribleness of the show and your regular life? And then Giancarlo was like, I took like Gus is a more passive person than I, in that he just kind of sits back and he analyzes people and he manipulates them. And I don't like to manipulate people, but it made me more present and more meditative in my life.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. And so he mentioned this, like, it's more important to listen at an earlier point in the panel. And then this guy shows up and calls him, so Juan, this is a question for Juan. And then Giancarlo is like, okay, no.
No.
I'll stop you right there. No, that's not my fucking name. It's not John. It's not Juan. It's Giancarlo.
And he
tells him to listen because the guy started talking it.
Like trying to say it at the same time as if he was trying to, like, this was a call and response. But yeah, he got it. He finally got there, and
the guy just goes, anyway, answers the question.
By the way, everybody, like, this is an ironic. Everybody clapped for Giancarlo. Like,
because get his fucking name right, man.
Yeah, get his goddamn yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, so he kept going with the question. I think the question giver left after that, and then Dean Norris was like, yeah, it's Dean.
And I'm Dean, is what he said.
Not Dan.
Someone did call him Dan.
Oh, someone did? I missed that.
I was so confused. I was like, who is this? Is the interviewer's name Dan? I was so confused because I didn't know what was going on.
I thought someone called him Dan after this moment to fuck. Like, that's
no, they did also.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay.
Someone, which I feel like was also fucked up.
Like, bit, yeah.
But someone before, they were like, I think they were just kind of, and this is something that I think is interesting.
Yeah,
because sometimes it feels like question askers at panels. They used to, like last year, they did a thing where you could send in a question. Electronically.
I remember that.
And then they would skim it to get rid of the bad ones. And then the interviewer would ask the actual questions.
Which, to be honest, I get.
Yeah.
I do get.
Because some of these ones, I'm like, I don't know if you even really know this actor.
And I will say sometimes there are questions that are like,
that's exactly what the previous person asked.
Or it was already brought up in the main interview section, kind of.
So you're just kind of doing this so you can, like, talk to them.
For a second, yeah.
And it's like, maybe you're not even a fan. Maybe you just are like, I'm talking to famous person.
Isn't that crazy?
Or especially if the panel is recorded, like, I'm on camera now.
I'm on the camera.
Talking to famous person.
Which, yeah.
And then you can tell when some people are like some guy went up and just did a pitch for a Breaking Bad documentary, which is really was a little cringe.
That was a little cringe. I'm sorry to that person.
I'm sorry, but it's a little cringe.
Don't elevator. That wasn't an elevator pitch. You went on for like a minute.
It was a long,
you needed,
it was not good.
10 seconds. You need a tagline. That's it. Listen, a cigarette comes out. I work in this industry. All right. If you want to pitch, you got to pitch a little better,
also,
sweetheart. All
you're
right.
You're pitching to actors. Like,
yeah, they're not Vince Gilligan.
Yeah.
Also, throughout the entire panel, they're literally fucking like, yeah, no, they made a really good script. Like, they were the ones, like, it was just our job to do it. So then this Avatar guy, dressed as Aang from Avatar, comes up and is like, hey, I know you guys had good writers and you guys weren't really improvising on the show. However,
yeah, and it's like you think you're couching it in that thing, but you're just saying I'm ignoring what you said.
Yeah,
kind of.
Pro tip: you're ignoring what they said, and maybe you should not go up and.
And you could tell also after the name thing that Giancarlo was like,
"Fuck this!
I'm not answering any more questions." Like someone was like, "Oh, what about this? What about this?" And he was just like, "I like it."
Yeah, hey,
I was like, honestly valid.
But yeah,
well, and also. People were just asking him questions. Nobody was asking Dean any questions.
Yeah.
Which is why Dean was like, and I'm Dean, not Dan.
Not Derek or whatever.
Not Derek.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I will say, I feel like I had a question. I'm never going to go up to any of these fucking things because I don't want to be the cringy guy.
I don't think you'd be cringy.
But I was wondering more about like, because I was actually thinking about this where, like, if I'm not mistaken, Giancarlo was from, he was in, like, shit like Do the Right Thing. Yeah. And Dean Norris was in, Starship Troopers, weirdly.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess my question would have been, of all the varied roles that you've done, which roles have stuck out the most with you that you've carried on to other projects, like earlier roles, you know?
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's at least, like, a question that hadn't been brought up.
I think that's a good point,
but I'm not going to stand in line and wait for a question.
No, it's real.
When, you know, I can just contact their PR team because
apparently
everyone in their fucking mother's PR team contacts us to get them on our show.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, don't use ChatGPT.
Well, not celebrities. Not celebrities. Just people that have written books or whatever.
No offense to the agents that clearly use ChatGPT to...
Yeah, I mean, and by not celebrities, I mean it's all bots are in our emails now.
For some random person.
Especially if you have the same agent as somebody else, and I get the same email.
Paste, like, copy
pasted from like one person. Like, switch it up a little bit.
Your dissertation on dog free was really interesting.
It's a dissertation. What are you talking about?
Not only was your dog-free segment fun, it was also pretty funny. It was fun.
It was fun and funny.
It was fun, funny, and insightful.
And it's not just fun. It's funny. Yeah. Like, oh my god, dude, stop emailing me this schlock.
Fucking kill me, man.
Yeah.
But no, that's why I feel like, but I mean, there's little shit like that where I feel like I think both of us maybe subconsciously are like, thank fucking God he went after, like he stood up for himself. Holy shit,
well,
you know?
It was refreshing. It was nice to see because you do like with these panels, you worry that the fans are going to be cringe, and Breaking Bad fans are themselves. They are themselves.
You know,
they're the way they are.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Remember when they hated a woman for years?
For not liking that she's married to a meth dealer.
Murdering meth
that she
dealer?
Cheated on her meth dealing husband. A murderous meth dealing husband.
With a beta cock.
Is that mostly why they're upset? Is because he's a beta?
I don't know.
In the show?
I mean, he wears a polo and tucks it in. I think that's enough for anyone to be like, that's a beta.
In Florida, that's alpha behavior. If you're out wearing pants in Florida, you're an alpha.
That means you're on the golf course making 7 figures.
Yeah,
like, that's,
exactly.
You know, listen.
Yeah.
Oh, can I tell you a thought? Off topic. Can I tell you a thought that was like only a Florida motherfucker would have this thought? And I fucking... I had this thought in earnest, by the way, what I'm about to say.
Oh, no.
We were driving on 528 yesterday, you know, after the thing. And I was driving the speed limit because I was trying to save gas.
Criminal.
And I was driving the speed limit. Unironically, I had the thought, oh, this is pleasant driving. Huh.
Oh, yeah, on the motherfucking beach line.
Not going 80 miles an hour in the left lane, wasting all of my gas and also getting mad when someone's super slow in the lane. That's aggravating. Being in the right lane the entire time
sucks. Why do I do it all the time?
Being in the right lane on the speed limit, having cruise control on, and everything's way slower than it normally is for me when I'm driving 75. You wouldn't think it's that much of a difference. It is. And
it's so
like,
funny,
wow.
too, that it's 528, the road that was made so that you would stop going to Disney World and you would start going to Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
Which they called the beach line.
They call it the beach line, yeah.
But then it turned into the B line.
The B line.
So now they still call it now they call it 528, but it used to be called the B line. And then I said it once to a very, very old person. They said, no, it's the beach line.
Beach line.
I don't know when you guys decided it was the B line, and it turns out that we decided it was the B line in like 1960.
I didn't know when you Gen Z liberals started calling it the B line.
I don't know. I just work here at EPAS. I don't know.
More like bitch line, you know what I'm saying? High five me, bro.
High five, yeah.
Okay, but
anyway.
no, fucking But no, yeah, I had an ironic thought of like, oh, it's nice to follow the rules.
It's nice to follow the rules for once in your damn
drive
life.
like a maniac because everyone else is driving like a maniac. And the only reason I didn't drive like a maniac because it was better for my fuel mileage.
Oh, man.
Because I was running on half a gallon at this point and needed to drive 20 miles somehow.
That's so funny.
Patreon.com, buy me a coffee.
Okay.
Gas is $7. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Let's calm down.
I had to fill up 3 separate times and only get a gallon each time.
It has been crazy.
It's been
that
crazy.
has been crazy.
But yeah, that panel was really good.
Yeah, that panel was dope. And then we saw the Improvengers,
which they're a comedy troupe. We
saw them last year. They were really good.
They were really good. One of the people apparently is a YouTuber also that I've done. I don't believe she was there though during this.
No, Caitlin.
It was funny though when the main guy that was presenting was like, Caitlin's not here. She's our leader. She's not with us. And I'm like, fucking too mighty for the fucking
Yeah, you become a big YouTuber.
Became a big YouTuber. Yeah. Oh,
no,
yeah.
I don't think she lives here. I think she lives somewhere else.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah. And she comes down for MegaCon.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. I get out of Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she does actually. I don't know, but she does YouTube reviews of like improv comedian reviews. Game Changer.
Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah, you showed me those at least.
It's just really cool. I've even commented like, "Yeah, I saw you at MegaCon," and she like replies.
Oh yeah,
and she was like, "Oh cool,
yeah,
thanks." And I'm like, "Yeah, no worries."
All right.
But yeah, it was
networking.
It was really fun. It's a really fun show.
Yeah.
I really like when we saw them last year or the year before.
Probably 2 years ago.
Probably 2 years. 2 years ago, they were so good at improv. It made me not. I was a little interested in doing improv, and they were so good at it, and so energetic, and so physical.
Yeah.
That I was like, I can't do that. I was genuinely like, which is crazy because a lot of people can do something good enough to where you're like, oh, you make it look easy. I could do that. It's very few people make it. A skill looks so good and so hard.
I'm like, I'm tired looking at that. I mean, you're doing great.
I'm laughing and I'm tired and I can't do that.
I can't do this.
So they're fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And then this show was really good, but it was like more cerebral, which I really enjoyed.
I agree with that too. I will say too, it is interesting. It was
new people.
It was new people, but also they moved them away from like a meeting like stage, like an actual stage to like a breakout room stage.
Yeah.
It was weird that it felt like they went smaller, I guess, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still put on a great show. There was a guy showing off his chest for no reason.
What is the improv? If you've never been to an improv show, they ask you questions. They ask the audience questions for like suggestions of what the scene should be about or what topic or something they should go off of. So that it's different every time.
And I think they specifically asked, does anyone have a tattoo they really love or don't
really care about? And this guy just stood up and went and just flashed everybody.
His chest, with
and
was
like, yeah, I just got a chest tattoo. And I turn around and I see the most inflamed, infected chest tattoo I've ever seen in my life.
Can I be honest with you? I didn't want to look behind me. The second they said the shirt was off, I'm like, I'm good.
It was like bright red, the whole thing. It looked like the Sims tattoo. Like a Sims chest tattoo.
Like the Mega character where you would like...
Sims 3 chest tattoo. where it's the
all
like
textured, blocky, like.
Well, not textured and blocky. He's not a Blender model. He's a real human being.
So the UV mapping on this guy, what was it like, Sarah? Tell it to all our 3D animators at home.
I don't know.
That's what you're saying, motherfucker. Not me. I'm not saying anything right now.
It's the rose thing, the barbed wire looking ass thing, but not barbed wire.
What was it?
He said it.
But it meant rebirth, apparently. Yeah. I don't remember what the symbol was.
It was just this thing, and he kept fucking bringing up his shirt. By the way, I couldn't stop laughing.
And the two guys that were on stage were like,
so infected.
Can you stop?
Stop
I don't
doing
need to
this.
see that again. Just explain it. I can use your words.
Use your visual, and he just would not stop showing.
Yeah, just continued flashing the tattoo.
And the guy was like, "Well, can you describe it more? But stop showing it
but
to
you
me.
Don't show it.
Don't show it. Say it." And like every time the guy would try to describe it, he would pull up his shirt again.
I think, the third time I did turn around and like I saw for a second his body and I was like, he's still doing it? Are you fucking kidding me?
By the end of it, they were like, listen, if I had 6-pack abs,
I would want to show it. Yeah.
And they were like, all right, you can show your 6-pack abs. And I turned around and he still doing it. I was crying laughing. I was like, dude, he fucking comedy mugged everybody in that fucking
just by
theater.
showing his shirt, showing his tattoo.
This is why I love MegaCon. Is crazy shit like
crazy
that
shit happens
will
like that.
happen.
And you know, sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not for it, but when you're there, it's chef's kiss.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god, I'm crying. Yeah.
Yeah. That was all very good shit.
It was so good.
I do want to bring up some negatives.
For some stuff that we weren't there for. Something I know actually that happened at the there was a Baldur's Gate 3 panel. I don't know if you heard.
I got the notification for it. I forgot they were having it, but what happened?
So I don't know if it was the same interviewer that we saw. It might have been a different one, but the interviewer was really inappropriate, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, he kept asking questions about like them like he kept saying like joking about having sex with their characters in Baldur's Gate 3.
All right, that's crazy.
Or Expedition 33. And apparently he hadn't played Expedition 33, so none of his questions like were good about Expedition 33.
Wow.
Which is crazy. That shit was game of the year. So
yeah, literally it was everyone was
I have questions about Expedition. I didn't play it.
Everyone was joking about how many rewards it got because it seemed like an obscene amount. Like everyone at least knew about it. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. What the fuck? But yeah, so he asked a bunch of really inappropriate questions, and they even called him out on it. It got so bad that they had to say, like, dude, you're being fucking uncomfortable.
I wonder if it was. I will say a thing. This has been an issue since last year. The app has been kind of bad.
It's so bad.
It works sometimes.
Yeah.
When it works, it works. Thank God. Last year, I had a really bad experience with the app. Yeah. I wanted to see Troy Baker specifically.
Yes.
And throughout the convention, the panel literally would change hours and days. Like it was never in the same spot.
Yeah.
And I went there with the in mind, like, so I think it was like maybe like a Friday into a Saturday. Friday night, I saw the time and I was going off of that one. Saturday, at some point during the day, it went back, or it was pushed up to, I think, its original time.
Yeah.
But I thought it was moved up, like there was some sort of weird scheduling thing. So I got there like 2 hours too late.
Yeah.
And it was it was completely fucked. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
But at the Breaking Bad panel, originally they had Stephen Root as one of the people showing up. But on the list,
in a separate panel.
But
so they had double booked this room.
Basically is what it looked like. Yeah. Or like, and I think also like, I think that was one of the ones that might have moved at some point.
I think it must have,
I think the Breaking Bad panel might have been originally on Sunday at some point. I don't remember.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw it at Sunday. Well, and this is the thing.
Friday.
Like, because MegaCon doesn't release the schedule until like a week before, and people complain about it, but
I get why they do wait, because I'm willing to bet people are busy. Like they have 100+ fucking people they have to wrangle. Like,
well, yeah, it's like people's schedules are changing and all that stuff, which is great. Like, definitely, but I think they do it to minimize schedule changes. But every single time, it's like,
nope, there's still schedule changes.
It's like days worth of whatever it is that you want to do, and I feel bad for the people that get 1-day tickets. because you want to go see one person
with the expectation of you're going to see that person. Yeah. But if it moves, you're fucked. Yeah.
And I think they were really, because last year there was a big issue with Millie Bobby Brown. She said that she was going to show and then she canceled.
I do remember that.
So I think they were trying to not do that.
I think they were probably trying to make sure everyone was like set in stone.
But they overbooked a lot. Specifically, something horrible that we were actually going to stay for the Hobbits panel, but then we decided to leave because we were too tired.
Yeah, that would have been yesterday, right?
The shit was so bad. Apparently, Orlando Bloom was like, he was 30 minutes late to the panel, but then at the same time, they had him scheduled to do autograph signings, which are very expensive. And at MegaCon are timed, have time slots. So if you go on the MegaCon subreddit, everyone's talking about the Orlando Bloom snafu. Yeah. And I don't think you should blame Orlando Bloom. A lot of people are, because they're saying he should be on time or something. And I'm like, I don't know.
I would probably go after event organizer first. I think that's where a lot of the issues come from. I don't even really blame. So, okay, another issue I do have. Yeah. And this is more of a like bigger picture type thing, which I understand. They rely heavily on volunteers as opposed to paying people.
Yes.
To run like the shows. So the Breaking Bad panel was an example of this, but also Helen Hunt was an example of this. It was in the same theater.
Yeah.
They didn't, during the Helen Hunt panel, have a specified like waiting area.
Yeah.
So the room was set up like this, where it was like that. It was open on both sides, and then the room was in the center.
Yeah, it's like a rectangle with sort of opposite sides.
A box with 3 sides open.
Yeah,
and the front side is the door, and then there's side doors on side walls, right?
Yeah.
At Helen Hunt's, people were lining up on both sides of the thing.
Oh, no.
I was on the side that happened to be the last side to go in.
Yeah.
I was able to still get in.
Yeah.
But it was like only like a line and a half of people in this hallway. And everyone was like, only this many people for Helen Hunt? That's kind of crazy. Little did we know, apparently on the other side, everybody was actually waiting.
Oh no!
And someone had to come through and be like, "Okay, is anyone here ADA?" Like the
right, yeah,
to make sure that they would get through, because they didn't know that there was an ADA line there or VIP. I don't even know what they did for VIPs in Ultimate. Yeah,
honestly, I have no clue.
But
because there are multiple lines for that, but it's like usually they have tape on the ground.
And this is the thing too.
I bet.
There was tape for the Breaking Bad one that was for Breaking Bad specifically, like, or at least there for that day.
Yeah.
But it was still too short of a line. Like they
really did not expect there to be a lot of people, which is so wild. It's
pretty wild to me.
That's so weird.
Like literally we were, what is it? There's like a little like skywalk to a bathroom. We were waiting by the women's bathroom.
Yeah. Which I felt bad is people were lining up, and it, like me and you and some people around us were like, maybe let's not block the women's bathroom, guys.
Yeah.
Like, let's wrap around, I'm sure. And it felt like we were running the line, and I felt really bad because I was like, I don't even know if this is the right line. I'm okay with me not getting into Breaking Bad.
I'm telling a lot of people this seems like the line.
And I feel like a dick. And then this guy next to me was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, okay.
All right, cool.
Sure, bud. I don't know what you know, but I'm gonna trust you, I guess. I'm gonna blame this all on you if it goes south.
It's all your fault, actually. You're the one saying it's your fault, not me. But no, sometimes it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
To put it bluntly.
Yeah.
I will say, I think they cracked down on AI. I don't know if they actually did.
People are saying they did see a lot of it, to which I'm interested to see what they did see, because I did see like 1 or 2. You saw a couple.
Yeah.
And I do think there are some. They thought that the neon signs were AI. Maybe I'm just not hip to what is AI.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, another weird thing at this convention is a hard right turn into not politically, sorry, I know that sounded weird. A hard turn into gambling.
Oh yeah! That's not what I thought you were going to bring up.
Well, because I'm talking about the 2-story collectors that were on Whatnot, which is a real app. I thought it was like vaguely saying you're on all podcasting networks because I live in a fantasy world, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I only knew what Whatnot was because I watched a Moist Critical video about guys crashing out on Whatnot.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really funny because it's just like guys freaking out about not selling stuff, essentially.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't know what this app was. And then this shit. So then we go, and it's the first ever time I've ever seen like a con booth where there's like an arch underneath that you can walk through, which is crazy to me.
And then a platform where people are recording and live streaming.
And it looks like they're doing like an announcer, like a sports announcer in a box.
Yeah.
In the middle of everywhere. And I've never seen that before.
And it's like right in the middle almost of the convention. Like it's crazy.
It was crazy. And it was, the funny thing is it was right next to eBay.
eBay Live specifically.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the fuck this eBay Live push is.
I have no clue.
Because not only was it at MegaCon, on YouTube for SNL UK, eBay Live is a publisher of the SNL UK with Sky 4.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
I know I've seen eBay sponsor people. Like,
which makes sense. They're a website.
They are a website. I just don't understand.
What's this live shit that they're on now?
I think they want to, because Whatnot, I think, is a competitor to TikTok, selling items on TikTok Live, but it's TikTok
shop
focused more on the live aspect. And I think eBay Live is trying to get in on that because they're a auctioning app.
Which we walked in during they were doing a live stream.
We tried to get into the background of the live stream.
Yeah,
and Josh definitely did. I don't think I did.
Yeah, I did not see you. I'm sorry. They were like, oh, these two assholes are trying to get they're trying to get famous. Those cocksuckers,
dicks.
But okay, can I say something weird about that too? The eBay one. They had TVs with a schedule as if they had their own special guests.
Like TV shows and things.
For hosting, but not
this guy's going to host this something.
The eBay Live auction at this time. And it was their full legal name. Yeah. So it's I guess they're eBay Live celebrities, ? I don't know.
Which is why not, I guess.
I mean, fuck it. It makes me feel less shitty about being a TikTok celebrity. At least I'm not a fucking eBay Live celebrity. Sure.
Yeah.
No shame to crooks. I don't know.
To crooks. They're not
selling random shit for no reason.
I don't know. I think do whatever you want.
I don't know.
It's people have been doing this. It's essentially, I was telling Josh,
it was Home Shopping Network.
Yeah, it's a Home Shopping Network, or it's like LuLaRoe without an MLM. You're just selling stuff that you have, and then live, and I guess you pressure people into buying it.
Which I will say, it's also been pretty bad on Facebook. That's one of the ones I remember. Yeah. But gambling specifically, I do bring that up because all that too. It looked like the Whatnot specifically, but also a lot of booths went heavy on mystery box type things.
Yes, Joshua,
or mystery bag shit. More often than I thought. More than last year, I feel like.
Mystery boxes are...
I mean, they've always been around.
They're not going away. Yeah.
I'm talking about t-shirt stands had mystery t-shirts.
Boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't all
bags.
anime themed.
No, it was basically any type of good that was there would have some sort of mystery box.
Throw some random things in a bag and sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I don't even think is a bad thing, especially for a collector, because I used to collect vinyls and or records, sorry. And I would go to my local record store. They used to do 10 records for $10, and they were used. So they were obviously, you're not getting 10 perfect condition records, but you would pick them out and it would be to a certain standard. And it would be yeah, you don't know the artist, but trying to boost your collection. That's pretty good.
That's fair.
It's like a booster pack for records, which I do think is a cool thing if you're from a collector's point of view.
And I think that's fair. I think there's ways to do this in a way, and I think it's because of the shit Whatnot, where it felt that's more the kind of gambly way it feels like.
And I will say I haven't listened to it yet, but I follow Onion person Juniper on Blue Sky, who just did a was it
a podcast or a YouTube video?
I think it's a podcast about how Whatnot, the app, is turning card collecting into a horrible gambling gig economy job.
Okay.
Which is funny because I've also been you know what? I didn't have any money to spend at MegaCon other than these damn earrings. Let me get a job. So I went on Indeed.com, and one of the only 2 part-time jobs in my area was trading card
archivist.
No, buyer.
Buyer. Okay.
Someone that goes on TCGplayer.com, which is where you buy singles of cards, tracks the prices and buys low so that you can sell high.
That's crazy,
and that's your whole job. And I was like, whoa. And the fucking the way that you know this isn't just like some random hiring, and it's like it was like a card shop thing. It was called like Layton's TCG shop or something. And then fucking I was going down into the thing and I was like filling it out because I was like, I could buy cards. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I've been on TCG Player, whatever.
I've been on TCG Card Shop Simulator game. Yeah, I've played that. I know how that works.
When I got really into Magic the Gathering, I would go on TCG Player to make my ultimate deck.
Hell yeah.
My meta deck. I was going through and I was doing the application, and I got to a point where it was like, write an essay for these next 5 questions, and it was like, what got you into trading card games? How long have you been into trading card games? What's your favorite trading card game format? What's your favorite format of Magic the Gathering, and why? What do you know? List everything that you know. You need to know a lot of things about trading card games for this fucking job. They were not just hiring fucking anybody. And I'm like, okay, so you want like a genius.
Yeah.
You want like a trading card game genius.
Listen, when they make a movie about us, it's going to be like Moneyball, but for trading cards, all right? You got to be the Jonah Hill to my Brad Pitt, motherfucker, all right?
And it's like, this isn't new to collecting things, but like, it's a little like, what's going on?
Yeah, I get it. It's just like,
what's happening?
You know, it's like, maybe my finger's not as much on the pulse as I thought it was. A little bit, yeah.
What is happening in nerd culture? Why is it getting so corporate? And it probably is because
MegaCon.
Ramen. We gotta eat ramen.
Gotta eat ramen. I mean, yeah.
Because we don't have any money. So
exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's trying to make
I will buy your cards.
I'll buy your cards
for
I'll sell
you,
cards
please.
for you.
I can't. Listen, I have enough ramen to get me through another week, but I need.
The economy fucking tanks. The gas goes up to $4 a fucking gallon, and everyone turns into a salesman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I did enjoy the event.
Yeah.
I would like to go again next year, MegaCon.
MegaCon, please.
Please don't, to take these, I think it is a good community event.
I think it's awesome. It's the spirit of Orlando for sure. Every time you go, it's just a bunch of people put into one place and just being nerds. And it's huge
nice.
Nerds.
It's nice, yeah. Please keep it in the West Building.
Please keep it in the West Building. I want to come back next year.
And also, please don't revoke our press passes. I really did enjoy going through the priority pass. It is crazy that like they wouldn't even they don't even tap our shit. They would just be I would just show it.
There's nothing to tap.
Apparently, well, there is something to tap because they did tap my thing once in and out on Friday. I think on mistake, apparently, because everybody else was like
to make you feel better.
Yeah. But I did feel like an asshole where it was like at some point, I think it was
awesome.
It was for probably the Helen Hunt panel. I held it out like this and because I didn't know if they needed to tap it. And I think the lady was also confused and was like, yeah, I'm going to tap it for security reasons or for fire purposes. So I don't know if it looked like, don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Ma'am, I'm press. Okay, don't fucking.
I will say when we left, the security guard as we left was like, "Oh," which is so funny, which is awesome. That's the reaction that I wanted. Yeah, for sure.
But no, yeah. Ads?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I think we're good. Yeah, ads. Fuck it.
Bye.
Welcome to the ad break.
Welcome.
Hey, are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I know I am.
You better like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, and it's 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Hype the video on YouTube. Share the podcast with your friends, family, loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Print out QR codes and just put them up on the lamp pole outside your house.
Just throw them. Go to the biggest building that you know and
do what people
throw a bunch of flyers around.
Yeah, do what people at MegaCon did and print them out on QR codes onto business cards and just leave them on the floor.
It's true. Someone
did do that, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know what virus was on that QR code, but don't put a virus on the QR code. Just put our podcast on the QR code. Yeah.
So it's a special type of virus, a comedy virus that makes you ha-ha.
And it actually heals you. If you want to support the podcast financially, there are a couple ways to do it. We have buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. You can leave a little tip for us. We'll read your message. You can leave a little message. As long as it's not racist, homophobic, transphobic, we will read it.
Yeah.
We have a coffee this week from @Rays of the Moon, who bought 3 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No coffees last week, ?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I and probably Fox can fix that. I'm sorry if I didn't spell that name right. I don't know if it is in FOX, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was yesterday, guys? What'd you guys do? MegaCon. Rewind the tape. Rewind that tape.
Be kind, rewind.
What did you guys do? We never just ask what you did or how you feel, so... thank you guys for my favorite podcast each week. You help me get stuff done every day. Anyway, I also want to add a fact of the month if you like.
Oh, yeah.
This month, it's about coconuts.
Oh.
Coconuts can migrate. They're so buoyant and they last so long that they can float to new islands, which is how they made it to the Bahamas. And 2 ships taking them to the U.S. sunk, and the 3rd died of scurvy after they got to the U.S. Upside down smiling face, beach emoji.
That's crazy.
Interesting. I like that fact. Yeah.
That is actually that is a really fun fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a little coconut
just
floating away in the ocean?
Yeah. Sitting in a wave pool.
Thinking about reading romance novels and thinking about boys.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm cool with a fact of the week. Yeah, let's all learn some knowledge.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, yesterday was good. We went to MegaCon.
Yeah.
It's one of the few times in the podcast we actually did talk about ourselves and something we did.
I feel like we're always talking about ourselves. You know what I mean?
I mean, we have a podcast where we just self-aggrandize for 4 hours straight or something like that.
People like it in increasingly dwindling numbers, but that's kind of nice.
I will say we didn't get recognized at all during MegaCon. I did have a little thought of like, oh fuck, we're washed up. Oh shit.
Oh, I felt like, oh hell yeah, nobody knows who I am.
I was like, God
Thank
damn
Christ.
It. Fuck.
Yeah.
No pictures, no bitches.
No bitches? No, it was great. Honestly, I've had a good time. I really enjoyed staying home on Friday, even though we were apart.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because you were playing with your friend. Yeah, playing video games. Yeah.
Well, it's usually with these, I always end up hurting my legs so bad and having blisters on the bottoms of my feet. And I was like, you know what? I'm prioritizing rest this time. I'm not gonna go crazy because I want to be able to do the show. And it worked. Yeah,
I will say, I'm happy that we did plan this around to where we can still have fun, do this job, and be good. Financially in that way,
yeah.
But no, fucking. I will say, going 3 days in a row, definitely.
Yeah.
At the end of each day, like one day, my right leg felt fucked in the sense of like it was hurting when I went to bed. Woke up, it was fine.
Yeah.
But it's nothing concerning about that, I think. So we're gonna move on.
Yeah, it's just like overworking yourself every day is not it.
But I will say, I feel fine today, man.
And I feel really proud of myself because I feel like even before, like the first time. Last year at MegaCon, for some reason, I was there. We walk in, we get our tickets. As soon as I'm standing, I feel getting a blister.
Can I? Yeah. Also, like,
what's up with that?
There was only one time that I feel like we stopped to like take a break, and it was only because we were going uphill.
And I think it was outside, and it was hot.
It was outside and hot. Other than that,
I did not do that
chilling,
shit. I was chilling. I was walking.
I will say, dope. I do think also I've not purposefully, but I think I'm a person that because of all the jobs I've worked, I've defaulted to speed walking. I think I'm getting out of that pattern.
Yeah.
And it's not like
you get very excited at MegaCon, and then I have to.
Sometimes I'll go too fast, but I think I'm trying to be like, if I walk fast, I'm gonna hurt myself too. Like that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think you did a great job. No, yeah, we both did good jobs.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But yeah. I hope you're doing well
I
as
hope we're doing well as well. Yeah. Thank you very much for those copies. Again, buymeacoffee.com, APWSTR.
Yeah.
If you want to support us on a monthly or yearly basis, you can go over to patreon.com/APWSTR. We got $1 tiers, $3 tiers, $5 tiers, $10 tiers. I don't know why I did plural on all of those. Those are all separate singular tiers. At the $1 and $3 tiers, you get...
I'm sorry, I don't know why that cracked me up.
No, that's all.
Those are all separate singular tiers.
They're not all separate plurals. Yeah. So at all tiers, you get access to all of the same content. So you get access to our Discord, which also has our book club and has our community of people talking to each other, all the fans. It's very nice.
This book we're reading, Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler.
Yes. Yeah. We also have exclusive content that goes out on Patreon whenever we're able to do it. We did record a warm-up today about Mansplain Duds. That should be going up the same week this podcast goes out.
Yeah.
We also were able to do early releases. When we're able to do it, it usually comes out the night before. So if you have a job on Tuesday and like you're already at the job at 9, you'll be able to listen to it on the way to work before everybody else if you're able to. Yeah. At $1 and $3, you get a free week trial, and at $5 and $10 tiers, you do not get the free trial, but you do get your name added at the end of the podcast, as well as in the description of the podcast. Patreon helps out so much. We're currently in it's one of our bigger sources of income, especially after everything goes down.
It's the more consistent stuff, and it's, we do the same like week to week where we get paid, then we pay bills, and then we get paid, and then we pay bills. And we're in the moment right before getting paid, and Patreon helps us like be able to get groceries and stuff. For sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of our bigger things. And also, we're looking at needing to get new equipment soon. Yeah. And Patreon is probably where we're going to get the money from for it. So if you're already supporting on there and you're listening on the free version, first of all, thank you.
Yes.
But second of all, if you consider joining, we do appreciate it.
Yeah.
It helps out so much.
But even if you're only able to do free version, don't feel bad because that helps out a ton too.
No, do not worry. Yeah, no. And again, the liking, commenting, subscribing, that helps out immensely.
Yes.
We also do have merch if you do want. If you want something. We brought our bag to MegaCon, so it's not in the room.
We actually used it because we like using it.
Yeah. But we got pillows as well. We got shirts, hats, pins. Pins?
Yep.
Pins,
stickers, magnets. I don't know if I put up any shorts. I think we have a Solved It pair of shorts, maybe.
Do you want a pair of Solved It booty shorts? We'll put it on the back. No, it's like
basketball shorts.
Awesome.
I know, it's kind of baller, right?
Cool, yeah.
I might ask them for some next time.
Dude, fucking property of Josh and Sarah. It's on the back of that.
That's not happening.
You don't want to do that? Do you guys want that?
Happening.
The audience decides.
That's not happening.
All right, fine. All right, fine.
No,
property of Joshua Chinland himself and not Sarah.
Definitely not happening. All of that will be on the booty.
Yeah, okay.
Everything that we just said. No, fuck. And I also
one cheek is you saying no, and me. The other one's me saying yes.
I don't even think I can put it on there. I think it's only on the pant leg.
This fucked up world we live in.
Well, we'll tell them to put
my Joker moment right now.
Get Joker built. I also made a bunch of fake movie posters for some Josh mansplains, like No Country for Old Men, which I don't think we've done, but it's still a funny movie poster. Armageddon, which we did do, and Da Vinci Code,
which we did do as well.
Those are really funny.
Yeah, so go check it out at APWSTR.-read.com. Link is down in the description. We also have mutual aid links. You want to talk about that, Sarah?
Yeah, Palestine Congo Sudan as well. They're all in the description down below. Various anti-ICE links as well, like to red cards, which describe your rights when dealing with ICE, in that they need a warrant signed by a judge, not just whatever bullshit ICE paperwork that they try to give you. They can slide it under your door. You don't need to open the door because sometimes they take that as you inviting them into your home when that's not the case.
Yeah.
And these are rights that every single person has, not just American citizens. So even if you are not an American citizen, these cards, they translate from English into Spanish and other languages. Your rights when dealing with ICE, which are great because sometimes you could just be like, go away, and they know they don't have any legal standing, and they go away, which is good.
Yeah.
Fuck ICE. And also there are some amnesty links to Alligator Alcatraz, which is still up. So spread the word that it's still up, because I think people still think that it's being taken down by the local indigenous people of the region that put in like a I think they put in like a I'm blanking right now, but it's a petition to get it taken down because it's being erected on their land.
Yeah.
Or it has been erected on their land. And that was struck down by a DeSantis-backed judge, because of course it was. And nobody is talking about it for some reason. So please talk about it and make a big stink about it so we can get Alligator Alcatraz taken down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything. Everything's down inside of our link tree. Go check it out and enjoy the rest of the episode. Enjoy the Reddit segment coming up right now.
I thought this was funny.
Okay, welcome to the Reddit segment, y'all.
Welcome.
We're jumping right into it.
This is from r/FantasyWriters.
Ooh, okay.
Just found 150 instances of nodding in my manuscript, and I need everyone to know what I've done.
Okay.
Okay, so I was going through my draft looking at word patterns across the manuscript, and I was not prepared for what came up He nodded, she nodded, Carl nodded, Bob nodded, Carol nodded. Everybody was nodding. My entire cast has apparently been standing around nodding at each other for 80,000 words, like some kind of silent agreement cult. And
it's just it's good for people to be agreeing. All right, like what, you want them to be fucking divided in current America? Sorry, continue.
And I didn't notice a single time I wrote it. 150 instances I counted. I wish I hadn't, but I did. I'm sitting here genuinely laughing at the mental image of all these characters just nodding constantly throughout what is supposed to be a tense, dramatic narrative. Someone delivers devastating news and Carl nods. Someone confesses a betrayal and Bob nods. The world is ending and everyone's just nodding along like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The worst part is I know exactly why it happened. Nodding is the path of least resistance when you need to show someone acknowledging something without knowing what else to do with them. It feels like a real reaction, so your brain accepts it and moves on, and then you write it 150 more times without noticing.
How many words was this again? 80,000?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
That's not bad at all, yeah.
Funny enough, I only caught it while organizing my manuscript in Mithrilio. I kept noticing the same beat repeating across scenes. I didn't expect to spot my own writing tics like that, but here we are. Please Control F your manuscript for nod right now. Just do it. You might not be ready for what you find.
No, that makes sense. I do think, what is it? It's one of those things, that is such a real, insecurity, I think.
Yeah.
Is using the same word.
Over and over again.
You know what's a really bad one, even though you have to use it? Said.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Were you a part of, when you had an English teacher? Because I remember very vividly in my mind, a poster that was like, don't use said, use blank. Probably, and it was like a bunch of different synonyms.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was even in high school in the creative writing class. Like that might have been like a unspoken rule.
Yeah.
Where like when you would get back your they'd
highlight every time.
Said, like, I will say there was time in drama class, verbally, so it's not written, but one of my drama teachers would go off on people if they said like too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I've regressed that. I used to not say like as much as I do. I do it now all the time. Don't care.
Well, and it's also being podcasters, you'd think we get better at talking, and we're
you just realize how much you don't know in the moment. You just
get you
like a deer in headlights. You're just fucked.
Yeah,
but then you have to use like and similes, and it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Yeah.
Only use metaphor. Fuck you.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. Fucking no. I do think that is a very common. I do think nodding is
super common.
It makes sense to me that you would say it a lot.
It's something I think about. I don't think about for the podcast. I wonder if it's because if I think too much about what I say, I'm not going to be able to say anything on the show.
No, I get it.
There's a level of thought that I put into it, of course, but you don't
want to repeat yourself
too much.
Yeah.
Which sometimes I think I can do. But DMing, I notice when I'm like, so you do that.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Shit like that. Yeah, so that happens, or like,
I mean, even from a player perspective, it is like I attack.
I know.
Attack,
yeah, they're like trying to describe shit. Like, so you see that.
So you're looking over there. So
your
eyes turn to the left.
Your eyes physically turn to the left,
and your head follows.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
There's
Okay, I'm trying to think of more. I get like wanting to use synonyms for that though, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to though, I think, genuinely.
If you're just trying to get I think writing maybe is different because you're hopefully going to publish something.
And maybe because,
and there's a rhythm to writing.
If you're doing fantasy too, I wonder if there's a higher
there's a depth
that you need want to have. Yeah. That's interesting.
I'm just doing it. That's kind of why I like DMing a little bit in D&D, and how I'm making this half a D&D thing is because I mean, it's just like it's bad fantasy writing that I just get to be bad at. I get to be not good at writing it. But I'm gonna try. but I get to just kind of like fuck up. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Whatever. It's improv. It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
It's dead. I've killed it. You know, the moment's
That's
over.
fair.
Let's move on. Who gives a shit? Or maybe I'll make it a thing if you guys really care about it that much. But yeah, why not?
Okay, I'm trying to do the math in my head right now.
Yeah.
To go back on nodding real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
How many pages? It's like 1,500 pages.
Well,
or 1,500 words a page or something like that, right? On average.
I don't know. I have no clue.
It's one of the 500. It's either 500, 1,000, or 1,500. I remember, like in that range is how long a page is. I'm not entirely sure for a manuscript. Maybe there's more stuff to it.
It is probably more words per page because a manuscript is going to be not completely right. Is that true?
I think it'd be less because I think manuscript they have more spacing in between stuff
for the margins.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
There's a chance. Okay, even if I can now kind of see nodding being a little bit too much because assuming 1,000 words a page, that's 80 pages, and then 150 words. That's almost 2 times a page. You see the word nod.
Yeah, like
that could be too much. That could be like.
I assume since this person looked at it and they noticed
they know their book more than I do. Yeah,
it was probably a ton. Yeah.
But I mean, at some point, like, what else are you gonna say? Like, what is a synonym for nodding?
Maybe they just react in a different way. Like
that's true.
Because like it doesn't have to be one word, you know. Something that I do DMing in when I'm describing the way somebody reacts to something is like, I'll think, how would I feel? Of course.
Yeah.
How would I show it? How would this character show it? How do they feel? Which a lot of those are redundant, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, but
I mean, and I do feel like it's a very neurodivergent way of trying to empathize with somebody is taking their physical characteristics and intuitively thinking how they're feeling, which I do think shoots me in the foot sometimes because I'll say that they react one way, then you guys will take it in a completely different direction, and I'll be like, that's not even their fault. That's not even their fault. I played them wrong. I played that character wrong. Oops.
Oopsies.
And then it becomes at some point when you get good at it, you're playing the way that DMing and writing is different is that you end up playing like a theatrical character, you know. Or at least I do. I do go very into comedy where I'm like, I'm a wacky guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm like, don't look in the closet. So you know to look in the fucking closet.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, you're not going to meet the big bad. And if you don't meet the big bad, then what the fuck are we doing? We're sitting around with our dicks in our hands and I got to take this fucking dragon statue and figure out a way to include it into the fucking narrative.
Yeah.
And that's more work for me. Just look in the damn closet. You know?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But writing wise, I think it's like a hyper control over it.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree with that.
So I would understand what you could do.
Here's what you do. Just for every other one, not every single one, but every other one, you just say blank silently agreed.
This is what I love reading books and I've always thought this too.
Yeah.
What if I could read a book and I take like one word and I highlight every usage of the word and I find a fucking pattern in the book? You know what I mean? Like
you're about to go on a national treasure, like as cunts.
Every 3. I thought you said the C word right there.
A national treasure-esque hunt. I wouldn't say that word on YouTube.
I know. I was like, we're gonna get demonetized. I don't care if you call me the C word. I care if I'm getting paid for it or not. But what was
I'm being chastised for not doing something. This is fucked up. This is fucked up, everybody.
How does that make any sense at all? Is it crazy that because we did our Pirates campaign, this is completely off topic?
Yeah.
Because we did our Pirates campaign, I feel like I'm in island mode. I feel like I've been making our maps and I'm in island mode. I feel like I'm on island time.
What do you mean you're wearing a tie-dye shirt right now, Sarah?
I feel fucking like I'm sitting on the beach right now, man.
What do you mean the only thing missing here is a floral t-shirt?
I'm having a great time. I'm gonna start listening to Jimmy motherfucking Buffett, dude.
Do we have to dig around for your what is it, that cosplay you did of that guy from
Howard Moon?
Yeah.
That's gone, I'm sure.
Okay, never mind.
I'll buy a Hawaiian shirt.
Fair enough. Anyway, just use silently agree and don't use not.
Yeah, silently agreed.
Solved it?
Stone-faced.
Stone-faced, yeah. No reaction.
No reaction.
It's better, sometimes more of a reaction than a reaction.
They just look away.
Yeah, they look away, then return. Then they return their look.
Yeah, exactly.
Their gaze returns to yours.
I didn't know my gaze got out.
Oh, editing this later is gonna be super fun. What stays in? What stays out? Who's gonna win and who's gonna lose?
This is really funny.
Crazy. Okay, saved post. Sorry, it's fucking Reddit's app is garbage, and we all know this.
No,
and I say this every week. And I saved a bunch of other posts that aren't related to this job because there's a bunch of Tycoon games out apparently that are super good.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. Someone posted on r/Tycoon I'm not complaining, but why are all the games good this past week? Can you imagine being a game dev who's been putting 12 days ago you put your game up and no one reacted, and then 12 days later some guy's like,
what's with all these good games
from the past 11 days?
What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
What the hell? Ever since video game devs game came out, all the games have been good. It's like we finally got through all the fucking horrible shit.
A new day has dawned in the r/Tycoon community. Ever since Greg got fucking wiped
finally pooped his turd out.
Once Greg was taken care of by the Knights of All, once
Greg finally scrunched up his face and wiggled out a little turd,
we finally
it freed up enough time for everyone else to make their masterpieces.
And nature is healing.
Nature is healing.
All right.
That is how I looked at all the cosplay that we saw. I was like, nature is healing.
Nature is healing.
Nature's healing.
Speaking of cosplays.
Okay.
This is at a convention. That's it. That's the only.
That's the only connection.
Am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend use my credit card to buy his Comic-Con pass?
Okay.
I, 24 female, have been with my boyfriend, 25 male, for 2 years. When we started dating, he only had 2 in-car sessions left before he could take his driving test. He was also waiting to get a corporate job before getting a credit card, but after finding out I had a credit card and a driver's license, he just stopped trying to get either.
Oh.
Even after getting a good corporate job, he only uses his debit card, occasionally borrows his mom's credit card, or asks to use mine. I say no 90% of the time unless it's urgent. I'm also the only one who's driven us to dates or events for the past 2 years. I've brought up how important it is to build credit or get his license, but he's always getting defensive and says I'm nagging or being controlling. He insists they're not priorities right now, and he'll get them when he, quote, feels it's time. Last month, Comic-Con took place in our city. We talked about going because an actor we love was attending. I bought my pass early because he still wasn't 100% sure about going. A few days before the event, while I was out of town, he texted me asking to use my credit card to buy his pass. I was so done at this point and told him no, then put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Later that night, I saw that he spammed my phone saying it was the last day to buy online and now he'd have to get in line at the venue. I reminded him, again, that this could have been avoided if he had his own credit card. He didn't say anything after. On the day of the con, there were way more people than expected. He waited in line for 2 hours, but gave up and called me while I was buying merch so we could at least have lunch and say goodbye. After lunch, I dropped him at the subway and went back to enjoying the con with friends. I called him when I got back home to ask about his day. When he asked about mine, I told him about the con. He asked, wait, you still went? I said, of course.
Yeah.
I bought a pass.
Yeah.
He then blew up, saying it was my fault he didn't go, that I was selfish for not lending him my card, and if I really loved him, I would have ditched the con to be with him, or at least driven him home. I told him he was being stupid AF and I deserved to go since I paid. He hung up.
Sorry.
Stupid
sorry.
AF in the middle of this, like, super, like, it is kind of a left turn.
It's like, whoa. It's a little, sorry. Go ahead.
YTA, you made me laugh in the middle of your serious post.
Shit, what the hell? I don't know. Like,
I was going to take you seriously, and then you said stupid AF, and now I don't believe you.
Before I get a comment that's like, I don't think it's appropriate to tell your partner that you're stupid AF. The middle of it. I agree. I don't think that's cool. It just was like wild. It was very blunt, and it made me laugh.
Send all your hate mail to 123 shove it up your ass. That's what Sarah said to me earlier. That's what you wanted me to know.
Well. Now I have to get that email.
He hung up. We spoke the next morning and apologized to each other, but a month later, he still occasionally brings up how upset he was that day. Part of me wonders if I could have avoided the drama by just letting him use my card, but another part is just so done. Am I the asshole for not just lending him my card? There's an edit and an update. The first edit is in a comment. So 1 second. Here we go.
Okay.
More info.
Okay.
Sorry, the post had a 3,000 character max, so I had to shrink everything down. Here are some extra details. For the trolls and message spams claiming this is fake because my account is new, this is a throwaway account, obviously. We wanted to go to Comic-Con together and talked about it. I bought my pass early because he was being wishy-washy, saying he wasn't 100% sure if it was worth just going for one actor. I wanted to go anyway to get merch and attend other panels. He knew I bought my ticket and was fine with it. He waited until the last minute to decide whether to go or not.
I mean...
Horrible mistake.
I just don't... I don't know how anyone is on his side at this point. A little bit, don't call your boyfriend stupid. But he's being stupid. Like, I don't know what else to say. He's being stupid.
All caps. I don't know why he couldn't just buy the pass with his debit.
Yeah.
When I asked, he gave me some BS excuse that the con, quote, didn't accept debit as a form of payment or
insane.
Whatever.
That's insane.
I told him that made no sense and he told me to drop it. Edit, reminder that I bought a pass for myself.
You're totally cool. Now, you know what? You didn't explain it in the post.
He's kind of
drop it, fighting words, call him whatever you want. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Reminder that I bought a pass for myself. I didn't see this disclaimer. That's why I told him his excuse made no sense. I'm aware that he lied to me.
Shit.
He said that he didn't get why it was a big deal because he would have paid me back anyway. On the day of the con, I went around buying merch and attended panels while he waited in line to get his pass. I didn't wait with him.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
I dropped him off at the subway, and when he was surprised that I still went to the con, he was expecting me to go home. He thought I would ditch the con because he wasn't there. Like, if I can't go, you shouldn't have gone either. I apologized for raising my voice. I didn't apologize for going to the con. I've been with him this long because we are childhood friends who reconnected in college. Our families get along, our friends get along, but this glaring issue might be bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
And there's an update.
Okay, real quick. Does he have debt? Is that why you can't get a credit card?
I don't believe that's ever mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I think he says he's never had a credit card. Doesn't mean he doesn't have any other debt. But
yeah.
He hasn't gotten a credit card and he hasn't gotten his license, even though he said he was going to get both.
That was my first thought, is he's hiding horrible credit or something, and that's why he can't get a credit card.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That was my first thought. Because that same.
Also same.
Yeah.
Update in case anyone sees this.
Yeah.
I broke up with him recently. It's been really awkward between our social circles, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for your comment support, helping me open up my eyes and even the harsh words. I talked about it with some friends and they said the same as most comments on here.
That's good.
I'm a little embarrassed it took me this long to end it, but love is a funny thing, lol. Yeah, love is a funny thing. I get it.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody goes at their own pace. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I will say the only reason, like, remember when we did that one about the guy that shoveled the snow, and his wife was being very nasty to him in the text, and we were like, but it's probably because he's insane.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I do think it is wrong to be overtly mean to your partner and call them names.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And I will, that one, that was advanced, and I do think it, like, if somebody had called, like, if we had a similar situation and you had called, like, it would suck. Yeah. I don't think anyone deserves being called names by their partner or anything. Yeah. And that's something, I don't think anyone said that, but I do want to make that clear because I've thought about it since then. And I don't know, man, I've been changing my takes afterwards lately and it's been pissing me off.
How fucking dare you?
It's not efficient. It's not efficient on my end. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, that wasn't the right fucking thing to say. So if you're ever like, does Sarah really believe that? I don't know. I don't even know. So I'm sorry.
It's part of the fun.
It's
the
part
mystery.
It's part of the fun mystery and the enigma of being Sarah O'Hearn, I guess, is that
it's not an act. It's just how it be.
Me, I guess.
I'm just me doing my thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point it was like, first off, there's nothing faster. There's nothing quicker to get to. I feel like I'm my partner's parent. Then, can I have some money to buy a thing? And it's like, I would get it if he genuinely, like, with us, we'll ask each other for money or sometimes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I think we've gotten over that to the point where we're comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My first thought was that maybe he has bad debt or something like that, but then he should come clean about it.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship and you want it to go long term, you need to be able to talk about money 1,000%. I don't know why he expected her to leave the con.
That is a little wild. Because here's my thing too. We've both been, because we just come back from.
We literally just did this. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a day I went without you, and that was all right. There's also last year we would go to separate panels anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it would be crazy of one of us
to have to give up a panel that we wanted to see to go to the other one's panel just to be together.
Yeah. Or to not feel left out, I guess. But like,
you're not allowed to
have fun.
Want to go where you want to go
when you already bought the ticket because you bought the fucking ticket earlier because you committed to it.
Also, like, I think OP deserves her flowers for just fucking, I don't know, man, just doing the shit that she needed to be doing, which is, I want to get this, my boyfriend's wishy-washy on it, get it anyway. Make sure that you can get it
anyway.
Get it anyway.
Yeah.
And not like never trust your boyfriend to get something for you or something, but like, don't put all your eggs don't put your happiness in the hands of somebody else, kind of. If that's something that you want, you should go out and get it.
Yeah.
And I think at some point you should let your partner take care of you. But obviously with this, there were signs, and she listened to her gut that if she didn't do this, she wasn't going to be able to go. And by the end of it, she ended up having a nice time, and she got out of it having all the experiences that she wanted and was able to do herself. And I just think these situations, they highlight how having a partner who is, and listen, I've been there before. I still don't have a car. I have my driver's license, though.
Which, by the way, yeah, I don't care that you don't have a car, because I recognize that cars are expensive. Yeah. I'm realizing cars are expensive getting gas right now. You know what I mean?
And I recognize it too. Like, I was talking about getting a job and stuff, and I'm like, I would need you to probably drive me if it's in person, but I would offer you gas money because gas is fucking rough.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it's okay.
I would need to not offer. I would need to pay you gas money, TBH.
Yeah, no, I get you. But I mean, yeah, no, it's like, I mean, that's the thing where it's like, I think something that
could have been communicated.
All this could have been communicated. I think people forget that even while they're in relationships, we're all individuals. We still have our own agency.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you did nothing wrong by going to a convention
that you wanted to go to. Like, why isn't he more upset why did he want you to miss out on things that you were obviously excited about? Yeah. Just because he didn't want to stand in line for more than 2 hours?
But he was okay also with you going in while he was waiting in line. But the second he's like, I don't want to wait in line anymore.
I don't know. I think it's something where I feel like some people think love is just inconveniencing their partners. Like, if I inconvenience you and you go along with it, that's love. You're in love with me. When really it's just like, shouldn't you want your partner to have a good time?
Yeah, I feel like inconveniencing someone is bad, usually. Actually. And it's not to say you're never going to inconvenience someone, but I feel like you should sometimes try to not. You know? Sometimes your hands are tied. I've definitely inconvenienced people. I quit my job the day before New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Do you really feel guilty about that?
I do feel guilty about it because
it was so long ago.
It was so long ago. And it was also right before COVID too, so it was also like
you didn't know.
I didn't know.
You weren't like, oh, COVID's tomorrow.
No, I'm crucifying myself for no reason right now. But
yeah.
But no, fucking I don't know, man. Shit happens though, you know? Like
yeah. And also you were being inconvenienced in that you had a shitty fucking job.
That's true. Yeah.
For years and years and years, and you didn't want to fucking be there.
Yeah. Damn shame though, because I don't go to Universal for free anymore.
Well, whatever.
Unless they give us press passes.
That would be dope. Yay!
But no, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy you broke up with him though.
No, yes, I'm so like my first thought was like, why is this already like he's got a job and somehow you're still his mother? That's crazy.
Sarah, have you considered the fact that MegaCon and Comic-Con they don't accept debit cards?
What the fuck is that about?
They
Why
don't
does
accept
he
debit.
Need you to like baby him all the time?
Because MegaCon's a lot like when I went to Valencia one time and they would let me rent the book, but they wouldn't let me put it on a debit card and they had to make me put it on a credit card. And that's that's everybody apparently. Yeah, that was a real thing I had to do.
What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, is it because the financial aid wasn't in your thing? Oh, yeah. And then they're not like. I found out too, UCF, they're not open after a couple of weeks. Textbooks, you can't get your textbooks until like a bit later. You can't like pop in the middle of a semester and get a textbook.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's just like, oh yeah, you have to do that like the first week. I'm like, fucking nobody said that shit. And they're like, I don't know, maybe it's an email. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay.
Crazy, man.
I walked into the fucking bookstore, the campus bookstore, where they're supposed to sell
buy
fucking
some books.
And it's all fucking jerseys. And
rep
like
the
hats
brand, Sarah. Rep
like
the brand.
Your parents visiting you or something. Stupid.
My son got a DUI at UCF.
And he dropped out of UCF. UCF stands for you can't finish.
Solved it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm glad you broke up with him. He sounds like a piece of work. I don't know what's going on with him. He's definitely hiding something. Yeah. I think, for sure.
Yeah, do the shit you said you were going to do, man.
He obviously
that's simple.
Like you don't have to I don't know. I think there are poor people out there that aren't moochers.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there are rich people out there that are moochers. Like that's completely separate from other shit.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is one of those instances.
No, for sure.
Not that he's rich, but that he's got a job.
He got that job. He got that paycheck coming.
Doing this. Anyway, vent.
r/vent.
We are barreling towards a generation of incompetence.
All right, you said this one was funny, so you got a big mountain to climb because that's a pretty harsh title, Sarah.
I just think it's funny and how
going
harsh it is, I guess. At work last week, a coworker was having trouble with the software we use. He asked me for help, as well as our local IT guy. While I was investigating, he told me the IT guy had been unable to figure it out, and instead asked AI to solve it.
Uh-oh.
The solution was some Visual Basic code that was inserted into the software. Surely the system was removed, but the problem wasn't solved, in my view. Not only is the IT guy actively engaged in putting himself out of a job, none of us know what the solution was.
Yeah.
We can read the code, but we have no idea why his installation required different code than the rest of us. The underlying cause has not been identified, and nobody even bothered looking into the new code to see what the difference was.
What the fuck?
Except me, but I'm the odd one out. We are headed towards a future where nobody knows how things work, and everyone expects an instant solution without effort. This cannot bode well for the human race. Very few AI regulations are in place. It's free to run rampant. The quote-unquote Terminator/Skynet future isn't really what we need to be afraid of. We're nowhere near sentient software. We need to be afraid of the rise of the era of ineptitude.
Yeah, the real monster was man all along.
But no, that's so real. I've been in so many corporate situations where someone's like, I don't know why the computer's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let me call IT.
Yeah.
IT, did you turn it off and on again? Yes. What's your password? It's this. Okay, so what do you want me to do about it? Fix the fucking problem maybe? okay, well, all right, whatever.
Hey, Grok, can you tell me?
IT guys are fucking awesome.
No, for sure.
Most IT guys.
My brother-in-law was an IT guy for a little bit. He knows his shit for sure. Yeah.
But some like there are so many times when everybody pulls their collective brain power together to just brute force a problem, and they're not actually solving this. Like having one instance with an IT guy that knows what the fuck he's doing. One time I had a problem at a law firm that I worked at where for some reason I couldn't hear any calls that came in. And the IT guy went into my Windows settings I've never fucking seen before.
Oh, shit.
I've never seen those windows before in my life. And he just took over my computer, of course. And he went through and walked through all this other shit and was like going into sound settings. I don't even know how to get back there. It's like the fucking back rooms of Windows. And I was like, what is going on? It was just like all these back end things that I've never seen. And I was just like, whoa. What the fuck? And what the hell? This is a new type of computer. And
There's a computer inside the computer?
That's such a Tim Robinson ass.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
The fucking
motorcycle with a house in between the middle.
Okay. But that probably what it sounds like to him. But I was just like, I've never fucking seen this shit before. I usually just click on the little sound thing and I change the input, output, and that's it. That's my problem solved.
You never right-clicked it?
I've right-clicked it.
Got into the volume mixer?
Yeah, I've gotten into the volume
all
mixer. That's not what happened. He was pulling up like fucking console shit.
Oh,
and
okay,
going
fair.
real deep in there. And I was like, oh
fair
my
enough.
God.
I wonder if it was like a device thing. I'm trying to think of how.
Yeah, it was. It was something to do with, I think somebody had fucked up the computer I was on.
Yeah, okay.
Or something. And it was also, most of what he was looking at was not the problem. It was mostly like he was trying to fully solve the issue so it didn't happen again, because apparently it had happened multiple times. And probably other people had been like, oh yeah, you just have to do this now with this computer. And then he was like, fuck this, we're solving the actual problem.
Yeah, let's not put a Band-Aid on this. Let's actually figure out what's up.
And so
that's good. That's good.
It took like an hour and a half, and I got to just sit there and watch him just surgically move around the guts of the Windows 11 OS. And it was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
I was like, you need to make like a YouTube channel or something.
Yeah,
like, I want to know how to do this. Like, this is cool.
Yeah, I feel that. Fucking yeah. That's good. It's good when you have a good IT guy. It is crazy to because you're doing this.
It makes me look at every other IT guy I've called, and they've been like, I don't know what else. Bye.
Oh, so you're just calling it in. Cool,
like,
bud.
Okay.
I thought this was your job or something.
Wow.
You know,
I didn't know what you could do. Like,
yeah, you can actually help. Yeah,
you can actually like do stuff.
No, yeah, for like, and that's the thing too. That's good that this story we're doing the same week where that guy lost $250 million going through ChatGPT as opposed to his lawyers.
Oh yeah, the Subnautica CEO.
Yeah, when it's like
awesome,
dude, fucking. Yeah, no shit. You need actually people to know.
His lawyers were telling him other shit, and then the lawyers were like, "Hey, do this other thing," and he was like, "Nah, hold on, let me ask Grok." And then he lost the fucking lawsuit and had to give Subnautica back to the devs, which is awesome. Which is awesome. They deserve
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking. That's so
good.
silly, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Don't trust It's a fucking We're already fucked when people don't know what the word general means.
Yeah.
Not specialized intelligence, all right? It's not it's not a lawyer bot. It's a fucking it's a fucking average Joe bot at best.
Yeah.
And fucking dumbass at worst. Or like
well, I think it's interesting too, because I think I saw a what was it? It was like a defending
AI.
No, it was defending somebody, like, people think that people are fear-mongering about AI taking over the planet, you know? And I do think if you think AI is going to, like, enslave the human race, that's a big... I don't think that.
That might be a little too far. I get
the air that we currently have, no. Because the concept of it is that we haven't reached a singularity yet. Not a singularity where AI becomes conscious and has human emotions and feelings. Like, is able to replicate that in a genuine way to where now robots need rights, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we haven't reached that point, but to me, I'm like, duh. Sorry to say it in a way that's stupid, but like fucking yeah, that's not why I'm mad at AI. Like I'm losing my mind. Look at these like people that are smart. Say like they're intelligent people. Generally assumed to be intelligent.
Yeah.
For some reason
can't.
Implying that the only reason people are, not the only reason, but some of the reason that people are anti-AI is because they genuinely believe that robots are going to enslave the human race.
No, you can dislike it for other reasons, legitimate reasons. Yeah.
And it is this post fully, succinctly just
it's making
summed up
people fucking dumber. Dumb. Yeah.
I just believe that. I think if you don't do these things over and over again, and maybe it's because I'm dumb and that's how I learn that this is it, and maybe smarter people learn a different way and that's why they don't get this, but I'm just like, I don't know, man. The way I've been taught by the shitty American education system is do it over and over again until you know it.
Gosh dang it.
And it's bad. That's bad.
That's already bad.
I don't know how to learn, which is bad, and I'm continuously trying to teach myself how to learn.
Yeah.
And I get better at it because it's a skill.
Yeah.
How to learn is a skill. But I don't think that the problem with AI is that it's going to become some sort of overlord. I think the problem with AI is that if I continue to use AI, someday the internet's going to go out.
And what am I going to be able to do if I don't know how to read actual books and schematics and understand what they say, just so I can learn how to boil a pot of water to make sure all the bacteria is killed? Yeah.
Yes. And then you might be like, well, you use a phone.
I just said the internet's out. I just said,
well, you use, no, I mean like so what happens if your phone bill gets turned off? What, you don't know all these, do you know how Morse code then, bitch? Like, you know, like all this other shit, you rely on other technology. And it's like, yeah. You know what's crazy to me?
Yeah.
I think that shit's weird too. And it is not popular, but I do like learning about older stuff. That's why I didn't go into science or math. I went into humanities in college because I like history. I don't know. I think, and in the Giancarlo thing where he was talking about you put a Hawaiian or a Polynesian in the ocean, they know north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think about that all the time. I learned about that in high school, and I was about the in our AP World History class, and I presented it to everybody about it was a thing from Micronesia. It's a map made out of sticks and shells.
Oh yeah,
that accurately planned out the undercurrents of the water around them, and they were objects used. They're very fragile, of course, because they're made from like shells and sticks.
And stuff, yeah.
So they were only really used by like higher up, like people that were able to, were navigators for the thing.
Yeah.
And so I was teaching this to my classmates, and somebody raises their hand and goes, "It just looks like a bunch of sticks."
You lost, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, we just ended the game. You lost. You lost the game.
Do you think that she would have more reverence and respect for that culturally important, interesting, compelling piece of human achievement?
Certainly. Not only did these people
if she
use
was
shells
taught by Grok. Hey,
these
Grok,
people,
let's not be racist and let's talk about this thing. But it is like, yeah, I don't know. We're losing our shit. You need to learn. I think the craft is important. I don't know why people expect me to not be that.
Yeah.
Or even to be like, you're stupid if you're anti-AI. Okay. And you're what?
You're what?
You're on the hip edge of technology.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, whatever.
Bro, just learn. It's just a new technology, man. Come on.
You just learn it. Why aren't you learning it? Why aren't you learning it?
People like you didn't like computers when they came out.
You know, when
at that time when I wasn't born and wasn't around to make my own decisions, so maybe I would have also been a fucking idiot. Fucking.
You know, when the camera came out, every single person became a fucking photographer. Did you know every single person became a fucking photographer and had a fucking opinion about it? There was no person that it didn't really touch their life at all. And they just didn't want to have to deal with it and never took a picture.
Yeah.
And apparently that's a crime that they never took a fucking selfie or something.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Anyway, phone bad, whatever.
Phone bad. Solved it?
Solved it.
I don't know what that was. There was a story in there? What are you talking? Sarah. This is a serious podcast.
This is serious.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Would I be the asshole if I chose a Comic-Con over my cousin's wedding?
I don't know. How much do you know your cousin? Not at all? Or a lot?
My Uncle Steve and I run a small comic business out of his basement. We have had the smaller local Comic-Con planned out for the last 8 months or so, and recently my cousin Megan started dating her now fiancé John. After dating for less than 3 months, he proposed. Now I have never met this guy more than once, but I was happy for her. Mm-hmm. A few weeks after the proposal, they planned the wedding for the same date with only about 3 months' notice as the biggest Comic-Con within a 3-hour drive. Now, if I didn't already have this planned, I would for sure be going with no questions asked. But so far, Steve and I have already paid for 3 hotel rooms and booths for comic artists we are bringing to the con.
Oh, shit.
Extra inventory, and have an online friend planning to come in for this Comic-Con. Now, this wedding is only about a 35-mile drive away from my home, but 130 miles away from where the show is, making it about a 2-hour drive just to get there, going through the normal wedding stuff, followed by the drive back. So would I be the asshole? Edit, my uncle is on my mom's side of the family, and my cousin is on my dad's side of the family, just to explain why my uncle is not in this situation.
I don't understand how that isn't. Why would that make it that he's not?
I guess because the uncle is now twice removed from the aunt or whatever. Or the mom.
Guess. I don't know. In my family, we would all go to the wedding. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, okay, here's my thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of don't think the asshole. I think not the asshole a little bit. I also kind of think no assholes here. I think that's probably the fairest one.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I feel like I grew up in a place where I didn't really have contact with my cousins.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did.
I did. Yeah.
I wonder if this is one of those like 50% of people have a close relationship with their cousin and or at least had at some point a close relationship, and then the other half just kind of never did.
I think it depends for sure.
Because I saw I have from on my dad's side, I had a cousin in Tampa.
Yeah,
and I would see them more often than I would my cousins in New Jersey.
Well, yeah.
But I think it's interesting because I think it's interesting that cousins are technically pretty close to you in the familial lineage.
Yeah.
My cousin in New Jersey didn't recognize me when they saw me on TikTok.
Hello.
So they didn't realize that until they saw us in person at a baby shower.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think there's a little bit cousins are kind of where we start going I can skip this, right?
Yeah, it depends. Because I was close with my uncle's kids because we would go there all the time, but it was also a proximity thing. We were close.
Yeah.
So we would go over every couple months or something like that. And for holidays and things. And so we were always kind of sometimes around. But then and on my aunt's side, her kids, they were in a different state, so it was we didn't go over there as much. I think probably if I had still talked to my family.
Wait, you don't?
I don't know if they would. I went to my cousin's wedding, one of my cousin's weddings, when I was a teen. A preteen. And that was a state away, but it was just kind of I don't know, I think we had a very strong you have to go to family events. Every family has to go to family events. But then for some reason with my cousins on my aunt's side, shit would happen with them, graduations, and we just were not showing up. So I don't know what was up with that, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like every family, there's different rules, honestly.
No, yeah, that's fair.
And it's hard to tell. Everyone's cousin's rules are going to be different. So there are some people where their cousins are essentially their brothers and sisters.
Yeah, no,
and they're gonna be like, "Why would you go to a Comic-Con convention?"
But see, that's my thing. Is like, I think that's why cousins are where the line starts to blur, and it's like
it can be different types of relationships for different types of people. Because I know people where one cousin is like their literal best friend in the world, and then another cousin they've not seen in 20 years.
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah. It's like, that's just how it is, I think. If I don't know, OP didn't mention that he's very, very close with his cousin.
True, yeah.
So I have no clue. I will say, and we're both workaholics. So we're going to say you're at work.
Go to that Comic-Con, motherfucker.
Go to work.
That shit, you planned it out 8 months prior. This wedding was only planned out 3 months prior to the date. Come on.
That's our opinion, and it's also probably a flaw with us, if I'm honest.
Also, it's a wedding. Who wants... Wedding,
and also we hate weddings.
It's a wedding.
I actually kind of like weddings. You hate weddings because you hate wearing a tux.
I fucking hate wasting my time. I think.
Yeah,
I got shit to do. All right,
and it's because the wedding that we went to was also the first one was at 8 a.m. and also your family dog died that morning, so like it couldn't have been less bad.
And the
food
was spoiled.
gave us food poisoning. Yeah, it was a nice wedding. It was a nice time.
You don't talk to them anymore, sir. You don't have to pretend.
They gave us free champagne, and I had a nice time.
Some of us don't drink. Some of us are the Lord's children, Sarah.
I don't like Mr. T preaching a sermon at me, but I'm a Lord's child, and I don't drink.
Sarah, I'm me, and Mr. T is Mr. T. We're different people. I have a different opinion of myself than I do of Mr. T.
What, everything has to be the same all the time? Huh? What is this, a video game? So, no, we didn't. What is your opinion on it?
I don't think there's any assholes here. I think it's fine to say no to the wedding. I think yeah. I feel like you have a pretty big commitment.
I don't think a bunch of people that don't know you or your cousin are going to be able to solve this problem for you because it's a very personal problem.
I thought you meant you're not going to know anyone at the wedding other than your cousin.
No, who knows? You might. Who knows? What if, I mean, that was not even given. I kind of feel like no more info.
More info? All right, that's fair.
Are you close to your cousin or not?
I'm going to be so honest with you. I have no clue.
You don't give a shit even if they're close?
It was 3 years ago this post was made, so who knows?
So they're not even fucking, if she was upset. This is
not urgent.
This is not a thing. She's divorced.
Quite honestly,
she got divorced.
None of this shit matters.
No.
Dude, it'd be so funny if it was a divorce and I'd get to be like, and that's why you didn't go. Would have been doubly waste time.
I don't understand people that are genuinely like, I'm not going to go to the wedding because you're going to get divorced. Like, it's a fucking party, dog. Just show up.
I guess I don't like parties that much. I'm not going to lie.
No, yeah, you really don't. Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Maybe more info would be needed to actually have an opinion. But
that's what I don't
think not. I do think not the asshole, probably. I kind of think.
I think if you're close with your cousin and you expect her to just like be chill with it,
I would, yeah, like maybe don't expect to be chill with it, but
I'm not getting that either from your post because I don't know.
Yeah,
so I need more info.
Maybe I mean, fuck your cousin. I guess you don't really give enough of a shit to actually tell us your relationship with your cousin.
It seems like you just want us to be like, yeah, it's cool. Just go to Comic-Con, have a great time. Wait, but also you're not even gonna.
Mr. T is there. Go to Comic-Con.
You're not even gonna have a great time because you're working. So anyway,
that's fair.
Yeah,
I will say another thing too that I think does add to it is like you have 3 other artists that
I know, so other people are
relying on you. So like you can't. You're kind of.
But this is what I mean by you're working. It's like if you were in a sort of executive position and you had to go on a business trip or something, and if you pulled out of the business trip for your cousin's wedding within 3 months, which for them that would be last minute.
Yeah.
Then your reputation would take a hit at your job. So you couldn't do that. But then also your family's going to be like a Hallmark movie where they're like, you're prioritizing work over your family? Because I had a family like that. And it's like, sometimes that's an adult decision that only you can make.
Yeah.
based on whether or not you want to choose work or family. Even though you are working with your uncle.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know any of the opinions of the rest of your family as well.
Yeah.
So I really don't think I'm qualified to make this decision for you.
I feel qualified for some reason, not the asshole.
Conventions are awesome.
Conventions are fun. Dude, just get a press pass.
Just get a fucking press pass, dog.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't even showing the cool side of the lady that I have no fucking clue where she's from.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is this?
I don't know.
Some fucking broad on my fucking pass, man.
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for buzzing the hair I grew out to be my friend's maid of honor while she was on her honeymoon?
Okay.
I, 24 female, like having short hair. I always have short hair.
How fucking dare you?
Anyway, my friend, 23 female, got engaged, and we're looking at hairstyles for her wedding. She had a vision board. Not that she had called it that. That she had clearly spent months, if not years, knowing her curating. Sorry, the punctuation, this is horrible.
It's fine.
All the hairstyles were long and similar with a few short ones, like mine, which she had clearly added last minute. I could tell by the way she talked, she was less than enthusiastic about the short hairstyles, despite trying to be. Even her husband's hair is past his shoulders. So I told her I'd grow it out and get extensions. I was curious how it'd look long anyway. I first cut it when I was 9.
Okay.
For me, it was always temporary, but as the wedding got pushed back 2 years, it got longer.
Oh, okay.
Down to about my armpit. While it was long, I had fun with it. I learned braids and intricate styles. Anyway, the wedding happened at the end of February. I had some beautiful updo as the other bridesmaids, and I decided the experiment was great, but I was going back to my comfort zone and buzzed it all off. I would have had no regrets if that was the end.
Yeah, this should be the end of it, yeah.
I posted on Instagram a picture of my new hair and captioned it, "Wedding over, hedgehog's back." I got a DM from a few people asking if my long hair was for the wedding. I mistook their concern for curiosity and told them, yeah, my friend likes long hair. I saw her the next week and she was furious at me for telling people she was a controlling bridezilla.
Wait, what?
Over something that was my idea. She was unaware that I was keeping my hair long for her and thought I had genuinely just liked it. I cleared it up with people, but they don't believe me. They think she pressured me into saying that. It's a mess and my friend isn't talking to me. Who's the asshole here? What do I do?
Why are your friends immediately like, oh,
neither you nor the bride are an asshole.
Yeah, it's your friends are weird. Yeah, what the fuck? Which one of them was like, dude, we got to go back to the other one and say that they called. Dude, let's make some drama right now.
Let's make some freaking
drama.
Yeah.
Dude, our fucking our group chat's going to go crazy if I post this, man. I'm going to get 3 likes on my message inside the group chat. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
What? Who fucking? Why? Okay, like honestly, straight up though, like who fucking cares? You know, like it's.
I know, and this is something where we see a lot of posts too of. It's wedding season, so all the things are about weddings and who's a bridezilla and who's not.
Yeah, this is not a bridezilla. This is guestzilla, if anything.
People are obsessed with the concept of a bride like being overreaching, and it's like I think a wedding you should be more happy that. People are willing to like sometimes friends want to do nice things for other people, and it doesn't mean other people that don't want to do those specific things or have hard boundaries for whatever reason are bad people.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't know, it's such a weird boundary crossing thing, and I think it's interesting because it kind of overlaps with Reddit reading where it's like I do see reading these posts as like, you know, we're being judgmental sometimes. For sure, we think it's for comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I'm like, it gets a little too real where I don't want to say something that upsets people, but then I think I can only really go hard if I feel strongly about something or, you know, we get delirious and I say something that I don't mean.
What do you mean it's midnight right now while we're recording this?
You know, and, but I think stuff like this where I hope we're not enabling a behavior where people are just looking at everyone else and being hyper judgmental. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I think
I want to be able to analyze why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay if you're a bride to have certain wants. If you like long hair, suggesting people have long hair, I think is probably fine.
Yeah.
And also you did the hair out of your own accord and you were just being honest with people who then took your honesty to try and stir the fucking pot for no reason.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up because it takes a nice situation and kind of manipulates it into something bad.
Yeah, for what, brownie points? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I honestly have no idea. But okay, so then somebody said in the comments, you're the asshole for making your friend look like an asshole. Because if you had said in the DMs, hey, no, I didn't mean that, blah, blah, blah. Like, if she had known that these friends were going to take her out of context and maliciously, instead of just be a regular person posting on her
You're telling me people sometimes go behind your back and lie and be assholes even though they call you your friend?
Or just misunderstand, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how she was expected to just understand the context of literally everything.
I'm so sorry. You're the asshole for making your friends the asshole is such just...
You're a fake friend, man. How dare you?
Just go home, dude. Like, you don't have an opinion. You're kind of just you're the friend looking for fucking drama where there fucking isn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so now this comment is a piece of gold in response to OP responding like, I would have definitely been clear if I thought it would be misunderstood. I had no idea. Maybe I should have been more clear. And okay, then this comment responded and said, honestly, I think it's a systemic social media problem, not the bride's problem and not OP's problem, but a problem of trying to communicate in this fucked up context where everything personal is automatically public, so we're expected to employ the PR skills of a communications major every time we post some random little personal factoid about our lives. OP was just making an offhand post about her own POV about her hair to her peeps, but she's also supposed to be analyzing all the ramifications for how it might go down for all the bride's peeps at the same time, and that's just too much to ask of one person at any given moment. Social media is a system rigged for creating drama like this, and it sucks. No asshole here except for the billionaires profiting off this content and all the petty little miseries they are causing in people's real lives. Ugh.
Okay, that's fair.
I fucking agree with that. I hope doing the PR thing of thinking of every little ramification, I know that doesn't apply in the context of this podcast.
Yeah.
Because this is a professional. We're trying to make money with this podcast. So I understand that. And we have a larger reach.
Baby, fucking up, yeah.
But it is something where it's like, it's something I've had to learn with this podcast where I feel like anything I post now, I can't really post personal stuff.
I get it.
Like I used to.
Like I never really posted personal stuff anyway, but like
I
doubly
didn't that much.
Now I'm like,
yeah, it's like if I'm upset, I really can't be posting that shit on the internet.
Yeah,
and it's just part of it.
Yeah, and I feel like I've learned like the only things I can really post are like jokes. Like that's it. Like that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Or like very sincere, like positive things.
Yeah.
But other than that,
right.
I don't think I'm gonna post anything too personal at the very least.
Yeah.
But I do think no asshole. I do think we should be more critical of our social media. I do think the friends did take it a little too far, and it's not on you to. You're not the asshole. You wouldn't be the asshole for saying something wrong when what you're saying is not A, it's not malicious. There's no malicious intent. B, what message, if you had, the only way you're the asshole if you had said in the message,
my friend's a bitch.
Yeah, my friend's a total bitch who loves fucking long hair.
And she forced me to do it. She sat me down and made me grow my hair.
She kept extending the wedding so I would have longer hair.
Because that's how much she loves long hair. And she knows that she
thinks about me.
Yeah.
I'm the center of her universe. Not herself or her new partner, but her partner.
She locked me up in a prison cell and made me grow hair and wouldn't let me out.
Yeah, I only went out on occasion when she would let me to make it seem like I was free.
I have no agency.
You in the post you just said wedding's over. I cut my hair.
I have a hedgehog now.
I am a hedgehog now. That's not. You're not even like dissing. Like that's not even really a diss.
Like finally I can cut my hair.
Yeah, it's like nice. Now I can go back to doing stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
this
hair
is why
transformation.
Okay, this is why
it's not the wedding's fault.
Jump on board, Sarah. I'm sorry. You gotta take this leap with me.
If you don't want to marry me, that's fine. It's okay.
Oh, you want to do this here? You want to do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this here.
I can get married. I just don't want to do a fucking wedding.
I don't care.
Hey,
you know,
cool.
I don't want that either.
Okay, cool, sweet.
Dude, I also don't have to be anti-wedding. I'm a 3-dimensional person.
All right, well, I guess this is where we're different. That's why we're never going to get married. It's because you like weddings and I don't like weddings.
Okay.
Because I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay, whatever, honey. He's always right and I'm always wrong.
I want to go to the opera.
I want to go to the opera.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I do think that is true. I don't think you should take all of your friends' personal things out of context and
I agree.
make them seem like dicks.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Solved it. All right. This one you're going to love.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for using a song as a joke at work?
I don't know. What was the song?
So 6 months ago, a new colleague called Scott joined our team. As someone who grew up around the time of the movie Eurotrip, I automatically thought of, quote, Scotty doesn't know.
You're the asshole for putting Matt Damon in my fucking life again. God fucking damn it.
That wasn't to you. That was to me. That was to me, the person who picked the story.
Well, it's a little to you for writing it.
For liking Matt Damon.
For liking Matt Damon movies with Matt Damon in it.
That happened to be in it.
Yeah.
I made the reference jokingly a couple of times to him, and he seemed to laugh it off without really saying much. Everyone in our team thought it was funny, and everyone would join in and say things like, oh, don't tell Scotty, whenever he mentioned his girlfriend, which he seemed to take in good enough humor.
Okay.
I love jokes. I love jokes.
Haha.
I guffawed when I told my coworker that his girlfriend's a cheating slut.
That his girlfriend's sucking Matt Damon's dick.
Emo Matt Damon's cock, yeah.
Okay.
So eventually,
cool.
I thought it would be funny to set the song Scotty Doesn't Know as my ringtone on my work phone for every time he called.
I just think you're like a bully, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive. I could be sensitive.
Again, everyone seemed to think this was acceptable and funny. It always got laughs every time he rang. Anyway, somehow it got back to him, and he decided to take it personally and went to HR. Didn't even say to all of us that he didn't find it funny. Unfortunately, they have done an investigation and decided I am the sole perpetrator. They've taken a very harsh line and have let me go for gross misconduct, accusing me of... I don't believe this. Accusing me of... You know what's crazy? I think this one had 0%.
What are you talking about?
This one had 0%
That's so
when
wild.
I checked it. They've taken a very harsh line and have let me go for gross misconduct, accusing me of targeted sexual harassment, which I think is ridiculously unfair.
Actually, maybe, yeah.
I mean, you are saying your girlfriend's sucking off Matt Damon. That's pretty bad.
Somebody tell Matt Damon that he got this person fired.
Matt Damon, it's your fault.
It's Matt Damon's fault.
Sorry, Matt Damon, you were too busy filming The Odyssey to respond, so you're an asshole now. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, your silence is deafening.
Your silence is deafening. Yeah, you gotta get this guy his job back.
Yeah.
This absolute fucking asshole his fucking job back. I initially went to the HR sub for advice, but I got absolutely flayed alive over there and called a total asshole, lol. But I don't get how. It's just a fun reference to a stupid movie. So am I the asshole?
Yeah.
You know, I went to the HR subreddit, you know, the people that fired me, and they thought I was wrong. And then I went to Am I the Asshole? And then all the regular people thought I was wrong.
You're implying that people in HR and the HR subreddit are actual people that work in HR and not people cosplaying as people that work in
also
HR?
Go to Am I the Asshole?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're an asshole at the very least to continue to ask Reddit to punish you. Yeah. Like it's a fetish.
Yeah, it's a fetish. Yeah, we got pranked.
We got pranked again. No.
That was written by Matt Damon. Did you know that?
It was.
Yeah.
It's his fucking... Listen, I hate Matt Damon. At some point, it's performative. You know, he's just a guy. And I've realized now I've mixed him up with Mark Wahlberg, who I actually hate.
Yeah.
But the concept of thinking that Matt Damon's writing a Reddit post about his fame being so powerful and ubiquitous that he got someone fired because of one song that he sang in Eurovision.
Quite honestly, same. I would do it if I had that power. I want to test it. I want to test the waters.
That's
see if people
really
find that
lame. That's really lame. Josh, don't do it.
So I was on a Reddit podcast once. Some guy was saying that he was an asshole, and I was like,
doesn't know.
Yeah, I think he's the asshole, personally. I do think this could be real 100%. And
Matt
the reason
Damon's
why
the asshole. That's my answer.
Matt Damon's really the one that started all this. Yeah.
MDTHDTA. MDTA. My favorite merch company.
Is it clear that we've been in here?
MDTA.
Is it clear that we've been
Matt
in here
Damon's the
for
asshole.
too long because the carbon monoxide poisoning is starting? Is it?
Whatever. Who cares if my eye is thumping in my head? Who gives a fucking shit? Who fucking cares if I can feel my brain breathing? Who gives a fuck? It's okay.
People are dicks at work, man. I don't get it.
People are dicks at work. You were a bully. You deserve to get fired.
Yeah.
You were just singing a song about this guy's girlfriend sucking off Matt Damon, and you're like, why did I get fired? I don't know, man.
It's just a song that I know what the lyrics mean.
Contractually obligated. I'm sorry. r/event entitled "Passenger refused to move from my window seat, then had the audacity to argue."
Oh, okay.
Why am I reading it like that? So I need to vent because this genuinely annoyed me. I booked a window seat, and no, this kills me. It's parentheses 27A on my flight.
What the fuck does that mean to me?
It's the seat number. It's not their gender, but it's written like it's their gender. But it's the seat number on the plane.
Then there's 27B.
It brings up 27B later in the post. Okay, I booked a window seat 27A on my flight. Thank you for that information.
You got this one. I'm gonna go piss.
Yeah, sure. You go ahead. You get out of here. I'll wrap up. When I got there, two women were already sitting in my row. I politely told them I had 27A, and one of them goes, "No, this is 27C, the window seat. 27A is the aisle."
Yeah, A for aisle.
Duh.
And you're you're A for asshole.
Your ABCs and you're A for
C's
asshole.
for Quindo, yeah.
For What's the name of the episode? I was a bit confused, so I double checked after sitting down briefly in the aisle seat and asked a flight attendant. She confirmed that 27A was, in fact, the window seat. So I go back and explain that to the woman nicely, and her response was, "For fuck's sake, what are you so desperate to sit by the window for?" Which is great. It's so...
That's a little...
It's a lot.
Listen, that's a little aggressive. I'll admit that.
I told her calmly that I'd paid for that seat. She snaps back, "We all paid for it." On 9/11. Can you imagine? Like... I didn't ask to be born.
No, actually, they should do actually, we're all subsidizing first class's seat. We need to fucking go over.
Let's unionize this plane.
We're all subsidizing the pilot's travel.
Shit. We have a mutiny. Why am I thinking Houston? We have a mutiny.
Houston, we got a mutiny.
I told her calmly that I'd pay for that seat. She snaps back, "We all paid for it," and still refuses to move. At this point, the flight attendant is right there witnessing everything. So she does that in front of the flight attendant, which is crazy, and says it's her seat. If she wants to sit there, she will. Only then did the woman finally move, but the attitude the whole time was unbelievable. No apology, no basic respect, just pure entitlement. Honestly, I don't get how people can act like that over something so straightforward. If it's not your seat, just move. It's not that deep.
But then you're also kind of being... I mean, if that's the... What this also could be the case of they accidentally double booked because they do that a lot.
No.
Oh, really?
I just don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. Why would you react that way if you did that? I'm just gonna say no. We're not giving grace to this woman that said, "For fuck's sake." Yeah, if I sit somewhere and somebody comes up to me and I paid for that seat and they paid for that seat, I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Fuck off!" I'm not gonna pull out my ticket and say, "Oh, I actually paid for this," like a fucking human being. And even if I did and it was double booked, she's still an asshole for saying "for fuck's sake" at a stranger who's just trying to sit in their damn seat. That's crazy, man.
Listen, I guess someone's gotta be the devil's advocate, I guess.
Why? You don't have to.
For funniness.
I love just being like, no. Straight up no. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was being kind of a meanie head. Right?
You know, we do need to say, I've seen people get upset about, like, why is this like a playground insult, like a jerk? Honestly, we need to bring back Meanie Head.
Yeah.
And I feel like those kids talking about his Fortnite wash, those kid podcasters.
Yeah.
We should bring back Meanie Head.
We should bring back fucking Meanie Head, yeah. Experts discuss. Discuss.
What about Butthead?
Butthead, yeah. I got some. Yeah, we should bring back Butthead. Yeah,
fucking Butthead.
Like we're Biff from fucking Back to the Future. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he did say Butthead. Didn't he?
I think so.
You should make like a tree and get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta bring that back.
That's a baller.
That's
line.
a great one.
It's good. We have to do our podcast dues of saying that line is good. Like every other podcast that's ever fucking existed on the planet.
It's it subverted my expectations.
Yeah.
Who cares? So
I think I chose this one specifically because somebody in the comments mentioned this, and it's very morbid, but I'd never thought about it, and it has now made me a sit in your own goddamn seat and stop switching fucking seats truther.
Oh yeah.
They need to know who's sitting in what seat, because what if you die in the fucking plane crash and they need to identify your fucking body?
Holy shit, you're right.
I know.
Right.
Who thought about that? Not me. But now that I learned that in this fucking comment section, I'm like, well, all right, yeah.
So remember, guys, when you're eventually in a plane crash, when you get your own plane crash,
dude,
make sure you're in that. When you get your own plane crash, make sure
when you're chosen by the devil to die in a horrible plane crash, then make sure that you're in the same seat.
Because then, what if you do live? Dude, fucking someone sitting in your seat and they think that you're dead, but you escaped the plane crash and now you're out in the woods.
Write it.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we're talking about. That's a really good movie. Yeah. Yellow Jacket's ass, but
Plane
like
2. Remember Plane?
Yeah.
Dude, Plane 2.
Yeah. This time.
Electric Booga Plane.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on. It's almost midnight.
These jokes are rancid.
We're really phoning it in, man. Happy MegaCon, guys. That took 2 hours to fucking talk about. Am I the asshole for not giving my bonus to my brother-in-law? I, 28 female, have a brother-in-law, 30 male, who feels as though I'm being extremely unfair to him by not giving him my referral bonus. For context, him, my husband, 32 male, and myself are all registered nurses. We live on the West Coast and him the East Coast. We have all done traveling nursing contracts on and off over the last 6 years. My last recruiter was awesome, so I referred my brother-in-law to her/the agency she worked for. When I started with this company, my husband referred me. The company pays you $750 after the nurse you referred has worked for 8 weeks. The person working also receives a smaller bonus of $250. Many companies have incentives like this.
Yeah, I've worked at places that have that.
Yeah. Over the last few weeks, my brother-in-law has been making comments over text and over the phone to my husband, saying things like, send me that money when you get it, or let's split that bonus money. We're going to Vegas, baby. Brothers and brother going to Vegas.
When your charisma stat in Fallout is like, it's the lowest.
Yeah.
Send me that money, please.
Send me that money. He thinks it's my husband who is getting the bonus, but really it's me. I let my husband shut him down and deal with it, trying not to get involved. Things took a turn last Friday. Last Friday marked 8 weeks he's been working on contract for the company. He got his $250, so he knows the payment was made to my husband, me. He started harassing my husband over text, saying he deserves the money instead because he's the one working. My husband told him to knock it off and that I'm the one that got the bonus anyways. He started texting me saying he's owed this money, again saying he's the one that's working the contract, not me. I told him no, and if I didn't refer him, he would have gotten no bonus, even if it is smaller. Like, just be grateful for extra free money. He kept on it, saying it's unfair. I told him this is just the way it goes. I made the company money for recruiting you, so I got paid more. It's not like I stole the money from him or anything. It was direct deposited to me. I stopped responding to his text thinking that this was the end of it.
And it wasn't, I assume, for more stuff.
Only if.
I'm sure there's more stuff going on as well.
The next day, he started texting my husband, telling him he needs to ditch me. I'm extremely toxic and entitled. I suck.
Okay.
And many more not very nice things. My husband, of course, got very mad and stuck up for me. He hasn't talked to either of us since. Now I'm starting to feel bad that this has caused a family fight and don't think money should come between family. But at the same time, you can't bully me into giving you something that's mine and treat me like garbage. I never told my husband I should get his bonus, and I know my brother-in-law wouldn't give it to me if it was the other way around. Well, Am I the asshole for not caving?
No. I mean, I would just be like, why would I refer you if it wasn't for the $750?
Like, I had an incentive. Like, for better and for worse, I had an incentive.
That's what the incentive is for, is to refer people. Like, yeah, it's nice or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're an asshole.
You're being kind of a dick, and you already got paid by the same company that paid me my referral.
So don't look a fucking gift horse in the mouth, because now in the future, I'm not going to refer you anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and the brother-in-law, this is a brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Is the asshole. 1,000%.
100%, yeah.
Why was your husband just like, harass her instead?
It's not me that has the bonus. It's my fucking wife.
Fault. It's my fucking wife. And then is upset now that he's like, your wife sucks.
Why are you saying my wife sucks?
What the fuck? That's crazy. How dare you say that about my wife?
Did he know? Did the husband know that he was gonna go to the wife? I mean, I guess it would have been inferred. Like, you could have probably.
If this guy is texting me every day, give me money,
give me money,
give me your money. I got the money, so you must have got the money. Give it back to me. And it's like, I don't even have it. It's my wife that has it. And I told my husband, why did you do that? Because now he's texting me and calling me all sorts of names. And then he was like, whoa, I didn't know.
Shocked Pikachu face,
oh my God. It's like,
how the fuck?
I wouldn't believe him.
I wouldn't. Yeah. That is correct. Listen, I know money's tight, right? I don't think being belligerent.
This is a very brave take, Josh. You're saying it being mean and belligerent to people means isn't gonna just earn you $750?
Amazingly, sometimes there's soft skills you gotta learn.
This is a very important thing, and they don't teach you. Don't yell at your sister-in-law to give you $750 over text.
Guys, I know this is gonna sound crazy.
This is gonna sound fucking crazy.
I got a slide deck. Don't worry.
Bink, bink. Bink, bink. That's my button.
Ah, fuck. It's black on black. I can't. Hold on. I got a deck right here. Hold on.
Why would you do this?
It's not permanent.
Why are you doing this?
It's funny. Fucking.
Okay, sure.
All right. I have a one slide presentation. It says, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
I would maybe work on the kerning next time. I'm sorry.
Attic.
Don't be attic.
Don't be attic.
Can you wipe that off? I'm so worried about. Thank God. Oh.
It's not coming off as much as I thought it would. I just got to put water on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's always what works on dry erase. Water.
Yeah. I'm nervous for your phone case is all.
So
it just says don't be a dick now on your phone.
Yeah, so now when I'm at the fucking
it's a reminder.
It's a reminder.
Yeah.
What would Jesus do? What, you don't want me to be a good person?
I hate it when you do that. Yeah.
I can't believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty easy dunk on this one.
Yeah, I think that's why I chose it. It's an easy dunk.
It is pretty easy
dunk. It's crazy to keep going like, come on. I'm the one working.
Come on, give me $750.
I'm working a job right now.
You ain't even working. I deserve the money.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I got a job right now, all right?
Let's go.
I got a fucking job right now, which means I earned my money.
Yeah.
Solved it.
Dude,
that's our show,
That's our freaking show, dude.
Sarah?
Yeah.
What do you want to plug today?
You can follow me on Tumblr at ThatSoHeron, ThatSoHeeron, and on Blue Sky also at ThatSoHeeron. Yeah, and that's freaking it. APWSTR Gaming also. Go watch it.
Yeah. You stream on Mondays, correct?
I do.
Yeah.
You can go there if you freaking want or whatever.
If you freaking want
or whatever. I don't care.
I'm Joshua Chinland on most things, including Blue Sky and Instagram. A guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. I stream for sure on Tuesdays, some Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, depending on what I got going on Fridays. I'm a busy man. And it's not a. Oh, you think I'm not busy?
We're going to talk about this in the car.
We're going to talk about this in the car, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Gosh Darn Bell. Rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Hype the video if you're on YouTube. Share with your friends and family, loved ones, neighbors, everybody you know. Just put it, just mass message everybody.
Mass message every single person.
Type in random numbers on your phone.
Yeah.
And harass strangers and just copy
listen
the YouTube
to this
link.
podcast right now.
You have 5 seconds to listen to this. If you don't send this podcast to 5 people, you're gonna. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we also have Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, those websites, APWSTR at the end after their slashes. It helps out a lot. Viewer funding helps out so much. Thank you all who do.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget, we also have mutual aid links down in the description. We have merch as well. All of that is inside of our link tree.
Yes.
All of our socials are down below as well. APWSTR on TikTok, podcast save us on Instagram. Consider you're following on both those platforms. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. A nice short one is good. You know, we need
one
every
once in a while.
Yeah, just a little short one, all right?
Yeah. It's a short one, but there's only 35 minutes left in the thing. Which, why do I think this is going to come out to be 3 hours? It's not.
A lot of shit's getting cut.
Yeah, that is true.
The funny stuff, mostly.
Pretty much all the funny shit is going to get cut out.
Yeah. So if whatever you're watching right now,
and you think,
I don't think it's funny.
This is not funny.
This is not.
You didn't. It's because all the good parts got. It's not because we're not funny.
Fun fact: only 5% of the podcast is good.
Yeah.
We have to record for 12 hours.
That's so true.
And that's why when I say I have carbon monoxide poisoning, it's not a fucking bit.
It's not a fucking bit. It's not a fucking bit.